Here we are. It's been a year since moving down here, a year since buying this house, putting my heart and soul into the renovations and all the things I've done to it. A whole year. It's been a whole. It's crazy how time goes by. But here I am. And it was just a matter of time before something like this was going to happen. And I just knew eventually it would. And I just like thinking to myself, some things you think might happen, and then some things there is no might to it. It's just a matter of when something's going to happen. It's not always if, it's always in this situation when, right? So here I am, experience what I thought I was going to experience in this house. Yeah, someone but tried to break into my house. But am I angry? Am I like confrontational? Am I like full of rage and waiting to just like track someone or something down because of that situation? Am I going to do that? I don't know. Why would I? I don't know. Well, maybe I should, but what is that going to do? What is that going to do? This is the deal. I moved down here, and that's just something that I had to come to terms with, that this could possibly happen. So this is something that I had to accept. You might think, Bobby, why would you accept, like, all right, so you have a break-in about to happen, and you're just going to accept it? And that's not me. That's not me. It all depends on who it is. So that's where things get quite interesting. And whoever it is doesn't belong in this house. And there's no personal relationship or any kind of established relationship. So what is the deal? I'm gonna wait till everybody gets in here. I don't. It's like this. When I want to share something with you guys, I don't want to like tell everybody and not let more people come in here to the live stream, because then people are gonna miss out. They'd be like, "What happened? I missed it. What happened?" Like, what did Bobby say? What? Or some of you guys know me as Roland, right? Roland or Bobby. You might be like, "What did you just say? I missed it." I know, because when you jump in a live stream, it's like, it's no fun having to rewind it, right? It's like, who wants to rewind it? Because then you're not like in real time anymore. You're like, now you're rewound, trying to find out what you missed. So instead of like putting YouTube all that, especially if you're just coming here now, I figured I'm just going to wait till everybody gets here, and I'm going to explain what is going on and why I expected this to happen eventually. It's just a matter of time. It's just definitely a matter of time. And what do? Look around. Securing the doors, securing the windows, going through all the rooms, is making sure everything is secure. But some things you just cannot control. No matter what, there are certain things you cannot control. Now, I'm going to tell you, I did run to my safe, which has my Second Amendment piece. I don't even want to say what it is, but you guys know what it is. If you know what the Second Amendment is. Well, I had to go run to my safe because of the situation. But did I become the aggressor? No. It didn't lead to that. It could have been the other way around. It could have been the situation from the outside trying to get into the inside. That could have been the aggressor, but how would I have responded? I assess the situation, and then I take action based on my assessment. I'm not going to just like be all crazy and, I'm going to be out of control and be irresponsible and they're going to be like pow, 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 whatever is going on from this house in the neighborhood, in a place where there's people around. Even though I don't have neighbors right up on me, but I do have neighbors, 100 acres this way, 20, 40, I don't know how many yards, one back in it's like, neighbors are far away. I got a lot of wilderness around me. Got a lot of woods. Got a lot of it. And just excuse my bed, and it looks like somebody's hiding under the mic. It looks like somebody's literally hiding under there. I got out here. Probably can't even see out there right now. All kinds of woods out there. Let's see. It's too dark. Oh, it's too dark. Maybe I should turn my lighter on. I don't know. I don't mean anything there. Don't speak to me to watch. Stop it, watch. Just stop it. No. Just stop talking. Stop. You're compromising my live stream. All right. Just gonna see what is going. I got my light, so now I can really. I got my light with me, so I can see what's going on. By the way, I finally got the shower done. Look at that. Finally got it done. Finally got the glass enclosure on there. I don't know. This thing just zoomed in so much. But finally got the glass enclosure on the shower done. That's, I bought this from Home Depot, and it's just been sitting in a box forever. Finally got around to putting it in there because there was an old one here that had a really thick metal frame on the side and a frame here and a frame there. It looked like a I don't know, like a phone booth or something. It didn't look like a shower enclosure. It looked like I was ready to go in there and turn into Superman and come back out. Yeah. All right, I heard something. I don't know what it is, but I heard something. I'm telling you, what is going on in this house? I'm starting a live stream and I'm hearing stuff already. You guys probably heard that too. I'm gonna check it. I don't know. Did it sound like one of these doors shut or something? Did it sound like it came from here? Did it come from here? You guys are like listening. Did you hear anything? It sounded like something was happening in here. I don't know. I have no idea. Like, what the heck? All right. I have no idea what it was. I'm trying to replicate the sound to see if let's see if we can figure out what it was. I have no idea. I'm clueless. What the? I have no idea. All right, you guys are, all right, come on now. Yeah, I'm telling you what, if I have a raccoon up in that ceiling over there, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have an issue. If there's a raccoon in this attic somewhere, we're going to have an issue. Let me turn this thing around here. All right, here I am, back with you. All right, so do we have enough people in here? This is what happened. I was cooking my dinner. I just got done. Let me fix this thing. I was cooking my dinner, and I made some chicken, some curry, and I love cooking. So I made something really healthy because I'm always making healthy stuff, right? And I'm in the kitchen. I got the microwave ventilation going on. You gotta vent it out of the house so all the steam comes from the oven. And you know what happens? Or the stovetop, or either, it depends on what you're cooking. And I don't want all that into the house, so I ventilate it using this. So it goes through the outdoor ventilation, goes up under the roof up there. All the smells, aroma, the smell of the food cooking. It's a great smell. It really is, But I got to ventilate it outside, because trying to keep the humidity out of the house, it's just going to make the air conditioner work harder. But there's a downside to that when you are ventilating your food into the outdoors. And there's also a downside if you happen to put your trash outside in a can next to your house. There's a downside. There's the good and the bad. Okay. Well, what it does is it attracts animals. The smell of food attracts animals. Okay, and the animals. This is a pain. The animals could be big or small. Big or small. Yeah, as small as a mouse. Big as. I don't even. Let's just, for example, probably big as an elephant, maybe. Depends on, I don't know. There are some farms out here, so maybe big as a cow. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into that because that's some bull right there. I'm talking like some BS happened recently, and that's just a whole other thing. But we had a visitor here. Well, we together now. We're in this live stream, so let's make it we as we're here. I wish we could experience this together. You would have been like, "What the hell, Bobby? Why'd you move where you moved? You should have stayed closer to the suburbs, the city, or something. You know, being out in the middle of the freaking wilderness. You know, what do you expect, right? Well, a bear, a big black bear. Oh crap! What's going on? I thought something. Thing is, there's animal control out here going around because I had to call animal control. So they're going through the neighborhood. I'm like, what's going on around here? Because this just happened. I just ate, okay? And then I like, oh crap, I'm doing a live stream because what if it happens again? It's like as soon as it happened, I'm calling animal control because I just don't want anybody else to have any problems. They're like, hey, there's a bear out here who tried to get into my house. It was putting its nose into the door and it had its paws up there. So now I got probably some scratches to deal with. And my camera, my security camera, at first, it triggered it. And I go outside because I was like, what's going on? And I noticed my trash can was knocked over. I'm like, well, okay. And my security camera went off. It sent the notification like bing, bing to my phone. I looked at it. I didn't see anything. So I guess what happened was that the bear, when it walked through there, it hit the sensor, the proximity sensor, because I have sensors on the cameras. And so it hit the sensor before it was in the frame, I guess, where it was actually visible. And I have some trees in that area, so it some of the trees may block some of it. So I was like, it's just, figured maybe this is like maybe a raccoon or something at night that just wanders through, or a rabbit. Wasn't expecting a bear to be trying to get into my house, okay? So that's the problem. This stupid thing. I go ahead and cook something. I had put some stuff out in the garbage because, I don't like to leave food in the house, in the garbage in the house. So I take it out to the bag so, it's in the dumpster there, whatever, the trash can. Well, the bear tried getting in. Because I'm like, I hear something at the door, and I'm like, what in the... It's like, okay. Like, what obnoxious, annoying person is trying to sell me something while I'm trying to have dinner? Because I'm always thinking, like, the time that you're going to have somebody come into your door to try to sell you something or try to scam you is going to be when you're sitting down ready to have a dinner. I'm like, okay, it's getting dark. And now you are coming here to try to sell me something or whatever. And I go over here and I see a freaking bear. And the bear doesn't see me. I guess not, until I go run to my... I ran to the back safe to get something, my Second Amendment piece. And I come and I ran around the side of the house because I didn't want to try to go through the door. That would not be a good thing. I ran around the side of the house. And then, of course, me, being a little crazy, I go, hey! Hey! Thinking I'm going to get the bear's attention. For some reason, the bear wasn't really... Okay, listen, no, stop it. Stop. For some reason, the bear didn't seem too distracted by my sounds. Maybe he was so fixated on wondering, what's in the house? What am I cooking? What is Bobby cooking? I'm cooking something that smells so good that I'm drawing attention of, a 7-foot bear or whatever it may be. I don't know how, it was pretty tall when it was standing up with its paws against the door. I'm like, okay, is he going to open the door? That's when ran in the back, got what I needed, went out the side, went through the back, out the side. I wasn't going to take no chances. I'm not going to be like opening the front door, let him in. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. I'm like, I smell like food and I'm going to let the bear in. It's kind of like a part of me was like, just leave it alone. But I was afraid that the bear was going to actually break my doors and come in. So I was trying to prevent that from happening. So I figured I better just slip out the back and go around, have my, piece with me just to protect me in case things got crazy. And I figured if I make a noise to distract him, maybe he'll get away from my door and then won't cause any damage, because when you got a bear that's like 400 pounds or whatever, 500 pounds, and they're like leaning on your door, what if it breaks it? Like, do I really want a broken door? Then what if he comes in because he smells the food? He sees dinner on the table, like, oh, you got leftovers here, got the food there. It's like, no, 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 not happening. So that's why I had to do that. I'm not like a cruel person, like, oh, I'm gonna hunt down this bear. He's coming to my door. I'm gonna be like, a vigilante guy. I'm gonna like hunt him. No, no, no. I didn't want to do that. But I did get on the phone to call animal control because I don't want anybody else to be, the bear needs to be brought back into the wilderness. And I know there's a problem we're dealing with in this community. Even though I have woods all around me, I'm surrounded by nature. That's just the way it is here. If I open this door right here, there's just wilderness all around me. This is my life out here. This is my life, wilderness. Okay? I got the wilderness all around me. There's wilderness. Nothing but wilderness. The woods and the woods, the woods. So that's how it is around here. It's just nothing but wilderness. And then you have a bear trying to come into my house. Like, no, it's not happening. I did not give no invitation. There was no invite. There was no like, hey, just come here and have some food with me, have part of my dinner. No, 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 no. Let me get my glasses so I can read some comments here. But yeah, animal control has been going through the neighborhood here because, I thought maybe me going out there would distract the bear, startle him if I made some kind of, I'm not going to make the noise because that thing's going crazy. Didn't seem to really faze the bear much. I took one of those big rocks I had out in the back and I threw it in the woods and it made this poof, 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 poof sound. And the bear seemed curious and just kind of walked off and started walking the other way back towards where it came in from the driveway that way. And I'm like, okay, good, Animal control is definitely gonna be here. Bears walking away from the house. I'm thinking we're good. So I'm hoping that they can relocate them somewhere because they've been building here, and there's a lot of woods. You got acres and acres of farmland. You got woods everywhere. You got canals and water. You get little areas where they have the runoff, and goes into water retention ponds. And so you can deal with other critters besides that. You never know what's going to come crawling up to your house. But they need to bring the bear into like the national forest, so somewhere far, far away, because they're building houses. And the problem is the animals are starting to wander around because it's disturbing their habitat. And I feel bad that it's happening. And if I had enough money, I would buy a lot of land just to preserve the nature around me, just to preserve the environment so that the animals are not forced out of their habitats. Because that's what's happening. And then they're coming to people's houses because, they're looking for food and it's a disturbance. When people are building houses, it's disturbing the animals. So, there's some houses being built about maybe a half to a quarter mile away from here. like, oh yeah, there's just like a space between two houses, and they're going to be building some houses in there. So they're taking down woods, and there was an area of like 3 acres, 4 acres of trees. They just tore it down, and I'll show a video of that when I actually, go over there and record it. It's a shame. It's a shame. It breaks my heart that these things happen. But that's just what happens. People build and want to have houses and everything else. And I got wilderness over here too. This window here, wilderness. It's all over the place. Wilderness. It's at that window right there. Nothing but woods. Okay. And then out here, there's nothing but woods. Like if I go in this bedroom and I look out the window, there's nothing but woods. Nothing but woods. So you wonder why I'm dealing with animals, out here. Yeah. It's the woods. I can't even. It's better for day. It's better when it's daytime. You can see it better. But let me grab my glasses so that I can be able to comment with you guys. And if I leave the light on, I just always think if I leave the light on, the bears are going to come here. They might be distracted by the lights, because I usually keep the lights off. I've been turning lights on because I'm like, okay, leave the lights on. Bears like to eat at night. It's getting dark. They're out. I'm like, well, aren't you a little early? Because I've seen some animals coming out eating, and it's usually like 5 in the morning, or it's like 2 in the morning. It's like that's when I normally see animals, because I catch them on my security camera. So when I see a bear out just as it's getting dark, I'm like, aren't you a little early? What are you trying to have, a little early dinner? Alrighty, let's see what's going on here. Okay. Now I can read the chats. Got my freaking glasses on. All right, who's out here in the chats this evening? Hey, Diane, what's going on? Isabel, hey, what's up? Andrew, what's going on, Andrew? Fawn, what's happening? We have Andrew out in the chats here. We got Alien, Nathan, Jesus. Amy, how you doing out there? Yes, the black bears. I mean, it's becoming a thing lately around here with animals just, appearing out of nowhere. I just saw like an armadillo. There's these big giant black snakes. They just slither all around, but they're harmless, How's Brianna doing? I really don't know. I don't hear from anybody. It's kind of like a big disconnect. It's unfortunate. It's what happens when your kids grow up and get married. There's a disconnect, and you just don't know what's going on in their lives anymore. It's kind of like you're left out. This life goes on. Sadly, there's a lot going on in my life and there's a lot of complicated things going on in my life right now. Medically, I'm healthy, but there's some concerns because of certain things going on in my body, and I've been going to the cancer specialist back and forth. I just had a CT scan done. The results came back. So, some of these things, it's like me trying to interpret the results. It's like I'm not even going to try to stress out trying to figure out what I'm looking at, So I have a appointment with the oncologist on the Monday. So I got to go there, the cancer specialist, and then I'm going to go over the CT scan. So, these are anxieties and uncertainties that I have, and it causes me, that just the fear, the unknown, and it's like I feel fine. I'm walking between 15 to 20,000 steps a day. I'm always staying active. I eat healthy. I don't smoke. I don't drink. If I eat out, it's not often. When I do, I pick healthy options, and I mostly just cook at home, So, and I eat a lot of broccoli too, and that's a good cancer fighting food. So I don't even want to say the C word, but it's just like, that's just an anxiety. I think a lot of us have that kind of fear. It's just part of us, we fear these things. And I guess it just makes it more fearful, for one, when doctors say we need to rule this out because they're concerned based on some findings, some evidence. Usually when you have swollen lymph nodes, they swell up and they go down, right? But when you have them swollen since February and it's now October, And then you have iliac, I think it's called, external iliac lymph nodes that drain the inguinal lymph nodes. And then when they are borderline enlarged, now they said borderline in the CT scan report. They were borderline enlarged and recommended, or they said that it should be a follow. I could probably, it'd be better if I look at it that way. You know, it would be easier to, it's hard to hold this camera, the phone, and a light at the same time. There we go. All right, so let me do that. Trying to think of an angle. Let's take them off for a minute. All righty. Now I got to try to read everything. I can't read without my glasses, but unfortunately my glasses reflect stuff and I don't want to be reflecting medical stuff onto the internet. So I'm just trying to find what I'm looking for. Okay, it says a pair of bilateral iliac pelvic nodes, which are borderline with regards to size and should be followed on subsequent imaging. Remaining evaluation was unimpressive. So basically the report, you know, it says the remaining was unimpressive, you know. So basically there was no liver lesions seen. The spleen, pancreas, and gallbladder and adrenal glands showed no significant abnormalities. Trying to read these damn things. I got the light on it. Yeah. Then it shows my spleen measurement. Then it says a 3.2 centimeter left renal pole simple cyst was seen. So I have a cyst on my kidneys, but it's on one of my kidneys, but it's a benign thing. Kidneys are unimpressive, no mesoenteric or retroperitonealia. I can't pronounce half this. This is why I just gotta wait for the doctor. I can barely read. My glasses are all dirty, and I'm trying to read medical stuff. No prominent inguinal lymph nodes seen, but yet they were with the ultrasound. So I'm conflicted. That's conflicting information there. Urinary bladder and prostate show no obvious abnormalities. No dilatation or masses seen in the bowel. No definite concerning bony abnormality seen. So there was no adenopathy. Can't speak. I'm still wound up about that bear. It's basically, I don't know. We're left with some concerns, and so I got to go Monday to find out what the hell's going on. I do have a bump somewhere. I'd rather not say where, and try to rule out what the hell that's all about. Other than that, trying to keep my mind in positive places, not trying to stress out about all these things, I've been going to doctors so many, I can't even count how many times I've been back and forth to the urologist, the gastroenterologist, the cancer specialist, the oncologist, the radiologist, how many times did my physician, and then I'm taking, I had to drink this nasty stuff, I'm telling you. And I kept the bottles too. I'm like, oh, let's keep it. I'm gonna repurpose. I like to repurpose things, that's me. Have something and repurpose it, Try to find another use, but I got 2 of these bottles here, and you know what they are. I drank them out, but this is what I had to drink. 2 of this for the CT scan. Drinking all this barium sulfate, whatever, Mamma Mia. Ready cat 2, ready cat. Like, I was like a cat, meowing and clawing. Oh man, so yeah, that's what you deal with, right? So now I'm just waiting. I'm waiting, and I gotta wait till Monday to get the doctor's opinion on the CT scan results, because me trying to interpret a report when I go log into my portal, I'm just going to cause myself anxieties not understanding all this medical I mean, I know a lot of things. I know a lot of things in the medical field, but I'm not a doctor, so I don't want to just make assumptions, and I don't want to give myself any false hope or any false, anxiety. So it's like, let me not dig too deep into it. Let me just wait till the doctor, so maybe the doctor can explain what the significance is of, having the external iliac lymph nodes being enlarged, but the way it's worded, it's borderline. So I'm like, well, what's the significance of borderline? What does that mean? Is that a problem? Is it, are we dealing with something that's that I don't really want to deal with? You know what I mean? But yes, bears could definitely be dangerous. I'm telling you, especially when you have food outside and they're trying to get in your house, and you decide to open the door to say, "Hey, scoot, get out of here," which I didn't do, of course. Why would I do that unless I'm trying to wrestle a bear? And I didn't take any kind of bear wrestling courses. I mean, I did take martial arts, and I did did wrestling and fighting. These are things I did. Like, you remember Rocky. Watching Rocky, the things I did on my own over the years. Because I was always bullied in school, and I just I took all that and turned it into something positive to just to make me feel better about myself and stay healthy. So it's like, yeah, do I really want to fight a bear that's, if it's 500 pounds, it's twice my weight? It's like, I'm not even going to go down that road. I went out the back, had my piece in my hand, went around the side, tried to make some noises to distract him. And I was hoping he would get away from my door before he did any damage. And eventually got away, but he kind of wandered off. But I did have to call the animal control because I just didn't want this to happen again. And it's like, I'm going to go to bed and it's going to try to get in, because animals can be creatures of habit, right? So the moment they come to your door, you have food smells, you got this going on. They might want to come back again, for a second try. So I don't want that happening here, and I don't want it happen to anybody else, because someone else might not be that fortunate, and there ends up being a very bad situation. And I couldn't deal with that on my conscience, knowing that I hear in the news like, oh, a bear broke in and then someone got mauled or something. Like, no, 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 no. Like, and I could have prevented that if So that's why I called animal control, make sure they can relocate the bear safely if they can get them. There's not like they're going to hurt the bear, right? I mean, if the bear is not aggressive and hasn't hurt anybody, I don't see any reason why they would hurt the bear. They would just humanely, make the bear go to sleep for a little bit and take them somewhere safer, where bears belong. That's kind of how it would be. It's not going to be no like, oh, we're going to like, ooh, it's a bear. All right, let's take them down. They're not like that. Unless the bear was aggressive and it was like a harm to the community, that's a different situation. You're trying to stop something bad from happening. But when it's just a bear casually, wandering around just looking for food, they're gonna put the bear down temporarily, a little sleepy stuff, and relocate the bear safely. Oh boy! So yeah, I had a little surprise. Guess who was trying to break into my Guess who's trying to break into my house, huh? Yeah. Somebody trying to get the bare necessities, trying to get some of that stuff I was making, that food I was making. To kind of think about it, I do have Charmin toilet paper in the bathroom. And that's like, here we are with the friggin' dad jokes. Let me see if I can try to read this stuff. I'm sure you guys are out here trying to chat, and I know it could be hard with my eyesight. Especially when I'm straining, trying to look at things, make it impossible for me to see anything, because then it just makes it worse. It really does. I'm trying to hold this light in one hand, and I'm trying not to like hit the wrong button on the stream, because you hit the wrong. How can I do this? Like, the whole front of my camera phone is hot, and I'm not speaking like hot like temperature wise. I mean like hot like it can trigger like a termination of the stream, or it can do some other stuff, because it's a phone, and you just touch something and something's gonna happen. Isabel, hey, Elizabeth, Zachary, Got Fawn. I would love to see more cooking videos. Absolutely. Yes, I'd love to share cooking. Hey, I love doing the healthy cooking. I love sharing that, if it's going to help other people, stay healthier while enjoying food, cuz hey, not only is it good to eat healthy, it's good to have something that tastes good and is healthy at the same time. So, I'm all for making healthy food that tastes good, and I always find a way to do that, right? I try to be as creative as I can, and lately I've been coming up with new, different recipes, and I definitely want to share them with you. I feel that would be a cool thing. All right, let's see who else is. I don't know whether my thumb keeps shaking for some reason. It's weird, unless it's a teddy bear. It's a crazy teddy bear. Do you have a security camera at the front door? Yes, I have my Ring camera at the front door. I have security camera at the driveway. I got a security camera in the back. I got them all over the perimeter of the house. I even got them like in the garage and everywhere. So I do have the cameras. And the funny thing is, that's how I knew about it. Like, okay, camera went off. I'm thinking, what do we got now? We got Ricky the raccoon. We got a rabbit. I've seen so many of that it's like to the point where it's not as entertaining. I mean, I hate to say that. It's just like, oh yeah, it's just another rabbit. Okay, whatever. I've seen it so many times. Um, but it's out of curiosity. Sometimes I'll look, because when it's a person, I get a different notification because the Ring cameras have AI and it's very smart and it detects a person. It knows what a person looks like. So, it just detects a person. It's pretty cool. But I guess it didn't detect the bear as a person because it was on its all fours. Maybe if it was standing on its two legs and walking, maybe it would have thought it was a person, and then I would have had the other alert because I have different sound alerts and different. The way that the Ring camera is you can set to send notifications just for when it senses people, as opposed to when it senses anything. And so when you are actively just out of curiosity, you hear something, you go through your Ring a camera, and you start, your phone's still active. And when your phone is still logged into Ring, you'll still get notifications of anything that causes it to trigger, the sensors. And, but when it comes to people, say if your phone was just on idle, where I wasn't actively in my Ring account, and I just had my phone sitting on the counter for maybe 30, 40 minutes. If some rabbit goes under the camera, it's not going to trigger it. I'm not going to hear anything. At least it's not going to send me notification. But if a person does, then I'll get a notification of the person because it recognizes the person. So that's kind of what goes on. So, maybe at one point the bear was standing, and then maybe that notification kind of like woke my phone. Then I started getting motion notifications in addition to that. So then once I got the initial notification, the other ones come through because once it wakes it up, somehow other notifications come through anyway. Oh, I got to switch hands. That's what I got to do. Switch hands, make it easier. Oh, was it my right thumb? It's like it does this. I don't know what the hell is it like. It does this. I'm holding the phone. It's like if a certain way, and then my face right here. I don't know what the hell's going on, but lately, I say maybe in the last couple of weeks, I'll notice like my muscle. Don't even start. I'll notice that my muscle in my cheek will just tighten up, almost like I'm like it's trying to make my right side of my face smile, like this, but randomly out of nowhere, it just does it, and it'll stay tense for maybe 5 seconds or so, and then relax. I'm like, why is my face involuntarily tightening up on one side? Like, why is it trying to like move? Why are some of those muscles tightening up where it makes it feel like I'm ready to smile? I'm like, I don't get it. So it's like it's twitching or something. So I have no idea what that's all about, but that's just something I've been experiencing lately. It's just weird stuff happening. Let's see if I can read the comments here in the chats here. Oh, did my light just die? I think my light just died on my battery. Okay, well, my light just died. So now I have to stay where there's light. I gotta be where there's light. I'm doing good. How you doing? Isabel, I don't know. Hey, we got Fawn out here. Zachary. We got Ward Brothers, love the channel. Thank you so much. You're an amazing person. Thank you so much, Fawn, Isabel, Elizabeth, Zachary, Fawn, Zachary. You guys are like, most of you guys are from like Rolling With Me channel. Do you have security camera? Oh, that's right. I read that. Yeah, so I did upload a video on Rolling With Me, you know. So if you get a chance, check out that video on Rolling With Me. I uploaded it was the other night. Was it last night? I forget now. Was it? I forget. It was like the other night's all I remember. But yeah, there's a new video on there. Basically, I kind of get into the whole, you know, kind of mystery behind the things that have been happening since I moved here, and I'm just trying to get answers, and I'm believing, you know, this could be part of the problem. So when you get a chance, check out Rolling With Me, and then yeah, see that video. I don't know why the AI in here decides to start doing its thing. Echo, turn on kitchen lights. I don't have, like, I need to turn the kitchen lights on because I don't have my light working anymore. So does that make it better? I don't know. I feel like I got to stand a certain way. I got to stand a certain way now because of the lights. I'm going to be a little OCD about the lights now. There it is. It's doing it now. I don't know if you can see it. It was doing it. Attention all new users. Bobby has made a new video on his other account. He can link down below. I wish I could link it. I think any moderators can link it. If you have a copy of it, you can link it if you're a moderator. If you have the wrench, you're able to link it. I don't have all the, you know, I'm in the middle of this stream. I don't even think I could figure it out, you know. YouTube keeps changing, but I know that there's a way to do it. Then I can pin it from here somehow. Let's see. Love your channel. Thank you so much. Is it Chileng Chanley, I think? There we go. Due to the drawers in the toolbox come out completely, maybe the necklace and boot fell behind there or something. I have no idea. It's like, you know, and my fear is, what if there's things that are up in the attic in the insulation, and it's so deep into the insulation that there's no way that I'm gonna be able to find it. It's gonna be like a needle in a haystack. Am I gonna really be able to find something deep within that situation there? Like, it looks like a blizzard. You know, a legit blizzard had like took place in the attic. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get the link if I can. Oh, I gotta go. Wait a minute. Why is it not working? I get the link. I gotta try to figure out what I'm doing here. I need to figure this out. All right. All right, that's it. This isn't working. This is so frustrating. I used to have non-reflective glasses, but they kind of got destroyed, unfortunately. They got destroyed, and that sucks. It really does. But that's kind of what happens, you know. You have them in your pocket, and then you sit on them, and they get destroyed. There's no way around it. Oh, here's the stream. So I'm gonna just pop into the stream. And at this point, I guess I can go ahead and let's see, content. I'm gonna figure this out. We're doing it. Okay, I figured out a way to do this now. All right. New video on my other channel. How did that work? Now I gotta figure out how to pin it. How do I pin that? No idea. I am not a robot. What the heck? I'm not a robot. What the? It seems like YouTube acts funny. YouTube acts funny. It does. It acts funny because I have a VPN. I have a VPN, so it acts funny. It thinks I'm like a robot or something. There, guys, there it is. I got the link. Are you getting ready for Halloween? Yes, indeed. Definitely getting ready for Halloween. Gonna have some company, having some friends come by and stay a while. There it is again. It's happening. Look. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna shave all this. Like I haven't shaved in like 3 days, and this crap happens. And I gotta get one of my teeth addressed because there's buildup, and somehow the medication that I'm taking, which I don't even like take the medication, but I have to take it for my blood pressure. Unfortunately, one of the side effects is that it causes this buildup on my teeth. It causes like I don't know. It's like a plaque or calcium, whatever it is. It's causing this buildup, and it sucks because it's like I don't eat sweets. I don't eat junk food. My dentist said they want to do professional cleaning, but they want to charge me like $1,100 or $1,200 to do a professional cleaning of my teeth. I'm like, I don't have that kind of damn money. I don't have $1,200. My health insurance does not cover dental. It only covers the doctor visits that I've been going to. It covers, all the oncology, whatever, the urology. It covers the gastroenterology. It covers the physician. It covers all those medical needs, but it does not cover dental. And so I'm $1,200 short of getting my teeth professionally clean, where they scrape every damn thing, because they were telling me, they would have to do that because I did have a what do you call it, root canal done, okay? And they said my teeth are crowding because basically what happened is my what do you call them? My wisdom teeth all came in, so they kind of pushed my teeth and they crowded the front teeth so that one of my lower teeth is receded inwards. And so when you brush your teeth, that teeth that's receded in and crowded in doesn't get as much exposure to the brush, so you have to work the brush in differently to get in there. So unfortunately, that becomes an issue. So it's like, well, damn, I'm punished. But you know what? It's like I'm prioritizing things right now. I want to make sure that we address the CT scan, get that out of the way. Hopefully I get a good report from the doctor, because, trying to translate all that and try to figure out what it means is kind of like, it's like throwing a dice, it's like it's a gamble that I get it right. I don't want to gamble on this. No one cares. No one cares. Yeah, well, fuck you. Take your little no one cares and shove it up your ass. 220 pounds of pure man here does care. And if you don't care, I don't give a shit. You know what? Come here to my house and take care of this bear. How about that? You man enough to take care of the bear? I love messing with you guys. I give a fuck what anybody says. But yeah, you know what I mean? It was crazy, like a bear legit came to my front door and thought it was going to be coming here for dinner. The bear thought it was coming here to have dinner with Bobby, because Bobby is... How was your day? You hear that? I hear something. There's somebody in the mirror there. There's this guy. He's my evil twin. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. We've got, how was your day? Hey, it's all right, like I got pissed off earlier today because, like, it's like I don't like my friends getting scammed, and somebody got scammed, and I'm like trying to talk them through it so that they can kind of be prepared. and don't just fall for the crap that people try to, run by you. This is not right. It's bullshit. Like, people want to do that stuff, fuck them. There's no place for them. They need to be somewhere else. Actually, people who want to scam somebody, I'd love to have all of them people in the room with me, and I'll take care of them scammers. I'll make them scammers want to leave somewhere far away, because you know what? I don't take shit from nobody. And I don't like when somebody scams my friends. So, yeah, I would love to have all those scammers in one room and say, you know what? You're going to deal with me. In this room, you scam people? You think that you're better than other people? You think that your life matters, no one else's does? So you just want to take money from people, right? Steal from people. The innocent. This person is in their 60s. They're going to be retiring soon. Do they need to be ripped off and scammed? No. So you know what? It's like, I would love to have them in a room with me, because I would make them think twice about scamming people, There's too many scammers in this world. And this is what I was thinking. When I had the notifications go off and I heard something at my door, I'm like, oh, hell, here we go. Scammer, someone soliciting, someone trying to sell me some kind of bullshit. I'm like, do I really want to deal with this? No, I'm like, I'm already getting clenched up, ready to I'm ready to throw fists. That's how angry I get sometimes when people because I just had a conversation with someone who was scammed, and I'm thinking, well, this better not be this person trying to scam me next, So unfortunately, right now we're dealing with a lot of scammers. They tried to scam me online. They tried to scam me through health insurance. Right now, there's a lot of things going on, because guess what? If you are getting health coverage, or you're getting health subsidies, or you got health coverage through the marketplace, guess what's around the corner? Guess what is around the corner? It is open enrollment. It's time to fill out the application for the next year. It's time to do that. And so you got all these scammers out there trying to send you, oh, here, sign up here, do your renewal here. Let's have, put your information in here, see if you get approved. And guess what? Somehow they'll probably try to scam you out of money. And they might even try to scam the government out of money and try to get the subsidy that you're entitled to based on your income. And then now they're scamming the government out of the subsidy and scamming you. That could happen. So it's like, okay, well, I'm only going to get my health coverage through the marketplace. I'm not going through some health care provider directly, because what if they're not legit and they're a scammer and they're posing as a legit company and they're trying to get my information so they can file that, and then they get the subsidy, and then they get money out of me, and then I end up getting the bill from health insurance saying I owe this money because my subsidy didn't pay for it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I get a subsidy every month that zeroes out my bill because I don't make enough money. I'm in I think 200% poverty or whatever it is. Something like that. I'm in that range. And so that's the deal. And what are you talking about? Poverty. Really, look at the numbers, how they do that. If you make a certain amount a year, they put you in that category, okay? I do live in a nice home, but the thing is, they go by your income, not your assets. Just because you own a house, this house came from the proceeds of selling my other house. And of course, other situations. And, you take out loans and you put money here and you put money there. That's money that was already earned and money that was already loaned. And so you can't count that as income. So your income is different. You can live in a nice house, but really, could you afford it? I guess it all depends on how much equity you have and how much of a payment you're making each month for, to the mortgage, if you have a mortgage, or how much insurance you have to pay, so that if anything happens to your house, especially if you have a mortgage, you have to have insurance, right? So, you have all these bills, and then you're taking money out of your savings and your retirement to pay the bills, and that doesn't last for so long, right? The thing is, when you take money out of your IRA, it's counted as income, right? So that's like your last resort. It's like, okay, take money out of my IRA, it counts as income, then I can end up having too much income, and that would screw me out of subsidy, even though, because it's like it's money that's already earned, but they look at it as, if you take it out, that it's actually money you earned again. It's like, are you kidding me? I already earned it in the past, and that was like years ago. So why am I going to be taxed again, and then it's going to be counted as income all over again? That's how it is. So I guess my situation was my income was so low that taking out money out of my IRA didn't even make much of a difference because it was already so low. So I was able to take care of a couple of expenses that happened unexpectedly. And now if I would have had this bear, if it would have like broke through the house and broke the doors, then of course that would have cost me money out of my pocket, because even if homeowners insurance were to cover it, there's a deductible. And then once you file a claim with your health insurance, then your homeowner's insurance, did I say health insurance? Your homeowner's insurance, when you file a claim with them, then the rates go up and then you're paying more money. So you get screwed either way. There's no way around it. You get screwed. There's no way. You get fucking screwed. Echo, turn off the lights. I don't need these lights on. All right, let's see. We should be best. There we go. I see you still have your knives. Yes, I put them back. I kept them there. There was some things going on with that set, and I did make videos on it. I took them out of the house for a couple of nights, and like, okay, well, didn't seem like much changed doing that. Put it back in the house, and I know some of you out here watching, like, what the hell is this guy talking about? What does it nice to do with the price of tea in China or whatever the shit he's talking about? I mean, some of you guys were like, watching those paranormal videos, which my hat off to you. Yeah, if you watch that shit. I mean, how can you take me serious and you see that kind of shit on the other channel? Like, really, how can you take my ass seriously when you see that paranormal shit on the other channel? Like, you're like, what's wrong with this guy? What's his fucking problem? What kind of shit is he putting on the internet? The thing is, look around and see what people are uploading, and see the kind of shit that they're putting out there, and then you'll understand where I'm coming from. Like, sometimes other people, when they post a bunch of BS nonsense, a bunch of clickbait, a bunch of bullshit, it makes other people look bad who are trying to share genuine paranormal content. So you have some of these fakers out here that are making, shit up, and then it makes the people that are being as real as possible, it makes them look fake because of the fakers. So, you just got to go with the flow. At the point where it's like, I'm not even going to argue. It's like, if somebody says it's real, then that's fine. If someone says it's fake, then that's fine. Whatever. Fuck it. I'm not here to sway. Like, okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, you're wrong. You're right. I'm just here to entertain you guys. Even though sometimes I feel like I'm entertaining you guys at my expense. At my, the cost could be my happiness, and of course your time. But I try to be positive, and I'm trying to stay happy. And this is a great platform to get together and just share what's going on in my life. And you guys have been here forever. Some of you, with the creepy clown videos and me getting all mad and yelling and getting angry. And, sometimes I'll present that here in a live stream just to kind of give you guys a little, walk down memory lane. Like, I start getting, oh, fuck this shit. Like, I'm just so angry. But I'm just trying to, I guess, bring some kind of spice to my live stream. Instead of just sitting in a chair talking about the boring things going on in my life and just being monotone and just very, kind of like a teacher. Some teachers, they talk to you and you fall asleep. I don't want to be that person. So if I'm going to do a live stream, I want to be able to spice it up. And then in the back of my head, I'm hoping that some kind of crazy thing's going to go down where, maybe another bear is going to try to get in the damn house, or maybe something paranormal is going to happen, or I don't know, fire alarm goes off and I smell something burning and I'm trying to find out what the hell's going on. And I go outside and Somebody's out there burning some shit, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And then I go out there and start saying, why are you burning shit out here? And it becomes a confrontation, and then all of a sudden it's entertainment. It's like, I don't know. I just feel like I need to do something and go somewhere and purposely try to find something that's spicy. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Spicy, like something that's entertaining, something that's going to bring some more value to the channel. I know you guys want to see a variety of things. Like some of you want to see me cooking. Some of you want to see me running around being angry, yelling at a stupid clown or ghosts, what have you. But me, to be honest with you, I'd rather just take my damn phone, record a piece of my life randomly throughout the week and upload it and not even think twice about it and not have to stress about, oh, it has to be this, it has to be that, or I'm not uploading unless this happens or that happens, because if this doesn't happen, no one's going to watch it. I got to get that out of my head. I got to just upload and say, fuck it, whatever happens, happens. If nothing entertaining happens, or at least I have an upload, because I feel like what I'm doing is holding myself back by not just uploading, if at least maybe 2 times a week, 3 times a week. If you go through all the channels, you might as well call that every day. There's no reason why I can't. But I guess in the back of my head, I'm like, well, I'm just going to push people away because they're going to get tired of it. They're going to get bored because they want paranormal, or because they want me to be stalked. They want killer clowns. They want this. They want the insanity. They want some crazy shit. They want the intensity levels to be high. They want things to be happening that keep on edge of your seat. And I feel like that's a lot to request of me, especially with I'm dealing with right now in my life with these doctor visits, and my mind's not in the same place it used to be because I'm going through a lot, and living alone doesn't help. And I'm like, I would just love to reconnect with everybody on a more personal level without all these distractions, without all these high, stress, all these crazy distractions, that some people try to seek out on YouTube, especially during Halloween month, like October's the Halloween month. You got a lot of people out there creating Halloween related content, paranormal content, creepy content, stalker content, all this crazy stuff for the Halloween month. And it's so saturated right now. I got friends out there uploading every day. And I'm like, well, damn, they're uploading at the same time that would be my prime time to upload. And so it's kind of like I can't compete with some people, and I don't want to compete with my friends. So it's like, well, what do I do? Do I just give up and wait for the whole month to go by because I'm never going to, it's not going to work out? You got someone uploading every day and they're uploading the kind of content that I'm trying to upload. And it's like, when you got 2 people uploading the same kind of content during Halloween, and you got numerous other people uploading the same stuff during Halloween, it's so saturated right now on YouTube. It's hard. It's like, you just, maybe what I need to do is not fixate on the creepy things going on in the attic and where else that happens outside, or the paranormal. Maybe I should just focus on everything else, because there's too many people right now focusing on all that right now at this time. And I feel that I should just not focus on all that shit, really. Plus, I mean, people don't take me seriously when I guess get too in depth with the paranormal stuff, because that's a very touchy subject. It's a very, it's a place for a lot of skeptics. It's a place to be criticized a lot. It's that kind of thing where not everybody's believing, and then you can lose some credibility if you try to push the thing. If you try to push that topic, you try to drive that whole paranormal thing, through the channel, like through everybody. Like, I'm just going to push it hard. I'm going to, that's going to be the main focus of the channel. I don't want that to be the main focus. My life is the main focus. And you guys are the main focus. You're the main audience. You're the main part of my life. when it comes to YouTube, you are the main part of my YouTube life. I guess you want to call it that way. I mean, I have people in my life that I know personally who mean the world to me. And then I have YouTube, which is a social media life. And then so without me knowing you personally, there's this connection that I feel. And it's an amazing thing because some of you have been around for 10, 15 years or more. And it's like, wow, maybe sometimes I need to go down memory lane so that there's some sense of a reconnection. It's a great thing. But here we are in a live stream, in a channel that's got 2.6 million subscribers and I only got 18 people on a live stream. It breaks my balls. It really does. What am I going to do? That's just the way shit happens. But let's see who's out here. Isabel, Fawn's out here. Homeless helping. We got, it's all different, Bobby. We are still watched. Thank you so much. I hate ads. Yeah, I know. It's how YouTube is. They support their platform with ads. YouTube does this stuff. Let's see. Where is his daughters? They're all grown up and married, and nobody talks to me because I guess I am I'm the bad guy for moving far south. I abandoned everybody. I guess that's me. I just abandoned everybody. That was not my intentions. I moved down this way to be closer to better medical care and have better homestead protections and be safer, and not have, medical bill collectors take my house away and leave me on the streets. I wanted to be closer to better cancer centers, better, all kinds of better healthcare and, providers, and be near assisted living providers and the best that you could find. So I'm like, okay, South Georgia, we got this place here, we got that place. I'm like, okay, I know where I need to be. And my intentions were to help out someone in the family. And that was another reason why I wanted to pick this area, because I felt like they were going to need me and they're going to need the great medical facilities and all that advanced technology. So I felt like this was the right thing. But then I don't know what happened. Everybody just cut me off. Back in the winter, like February, I think it was, everybody cut me off. And it was coincidentally, that's about the time I started having some issues with my lymph nodes. And then I started going to the numerous different doctors. So it's like these things all happen at the same time. So I don't know what the hell is happening. So yeah, I feel like the only family I got left are friends now because everybody else just like cut me off, don't even talk to me. It's like they didn't give a fuck if I'm alive anymore. It's like, it sucks. It really does. It's like, I'm not the one who discontinued communications. Everybody just stopped talking to me. And then I would try to connect and then nobody would respond. I'm like, well, fuck this. I have other shit that's going on in my life and I need to focus on me now because I tried so hard to focus on everybody else and try to make everybody happy. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work all the time. You try and it doesn't work. So you just do what you got to do to survive. And right now, I'm just thankful that I wake up each morning because, the things that I got going on in my head, the uncertainties and, the fears and you're told this can happen, that can happen. And you're thinking, oh, do I have another year to live? Do I have another 18 months to live? And these things go through my head. And I start living thinking that everything that I've done to my home, it's not even my home anymore. I feel like my home has become someone else's home. I feel like it has become the home of my beneficiaries, those I leave behind. I feel like everything I do to this house is to benefit whoever's going to get the house when I die. And I'm thinking I'm going to die in a year or two. And this is the shit that's going through my head and I hate it. And I shouldn't be having this kind of thought process. Nobody should ever go through this. This is what is going through my brain because of these fears. When you go to a cancer specialist and then the doctors are telling you this and that, and they want to rule this out, and you're getting all these blood work and all these ultrasounds and CT scans, and all these things are happening, and they want to do biopsies and this. It's like, it scares the fuck out of you, and you don't know what the hell's going on. You don't know, well, what am I? Do I have this? Do I have that? And what am I not going to be around? And so that's my mentality. So if people want to hold grudges and not talk to me, I can't sit around and dwell on that because there's bigger problems going on right now, So I'm trying to address all those things. YouTube isn't letting people know that you're on. I didn't get notification. That really sucks. Man, make sure you turn on the notification bell. I hit that button or whatever it is, that bell, so that you get notified. Is like YouTube's is screwing things up. What happened? Did the lights go off? Echo, turn off kitchen lights. Okay, that's better. I was like, what the hell's going on? It was like my OCD was saying something's not just right. If you hit the bell icon, you will get notifications. There you go. YouTube is YouTube so fucked up right now. Like, I thought October was going to be good. I know, 2.59 million, but only 18 watching. Fuck this YouTube shit. That's like false hope. It's almost like, wow, you got 2.59 million subscribers. You must be, getting a lot of views, and you must be making a lot of money on YouTube. Well, fuck you, whoever that. Like, YouTube's fucked me over. Like, it's almost like clickbaiting. Like, they make me look like I'm some big high roller YouTube channel. Like, I must be making a lot of money. This fucking channel only makes like $2 or $3 a fucking day. That's piss money. What I piss it out, like, that's my internet costs more than that a day. What the hell? So that's how it is. That's how it is. So YouTube gets this false impression, so that people think, oh, you got 2 point something million subscribers. You must be rolling in the money, and you got all these views. Well, look at my fucking live streams. I got 18 people in a live stream with all those subscribers. There ain't shit going on. It's just numbers. It's dead. So I don't know what happened, but somehow YouTube punished me because I made family content, because I made content with my family. And so they punished me years ago. So yeah, I had all the subscribers, but the views weren't there. They punished me when they changed their whole algorithm to where they weren't promoting any family videos anymore. All that shit went out the window. All the fun vacations I took my families on, all the traveling, all the stuff that people love watching, because some people cannot travel, and it was like people were living vicariously through me and my family, like watching us go in these fun places, and it was just a way to connect with people, and people are not being able to see that anymore. Like, YouTube just cut it all off. And I deleted like so many videos. It was like, I was like, fuck it, I'm tired of this. I just got rid of a lot of them just because I just wanted to start fresh. And I felt like having all those videos was a weight on my shoulders. It's like, that was the past, and I got to stop living in the past, because it just breaks my heart sometimes, looking at the past and thinking how happy I was, and that I wasn't alone, and things were just doing much better at that time. And, I was going places and spoiling people with, the luxuries of life. I was never a selfish person. I never am. I always gave, and people misunderstood me a lot, but hey, that's part of life. You got people that just want to run their fucking mouths and ruin relationships. That's how people are sometimes. They just fuck people over. Just ruin good things. Say bullshit. They don't even know what the hell they're saying, because they don't know the situation. They think, oh, I'm some greedy person maybe, or, like, fuck you. I went on my way so many times to help other people. I've gave, and there was no expectations of anything in return. There was no expectations of nothing. I just did it from the goodness of my heart, and it scares me, because now I'm thinking back, all right, I did a lot of good deeds. So does that mean I'm going to die now? Because, they always say, only the good die young. And I'm thinking, what the fuck, maybe if I was a horrible, bad person, I'd live forever. But now that been a good person, maybe now I'm going to, be punished for that. It's just the things you think in your head, It's like, oh, he's such a good person. This happened. It's a shame that this happened to this person. And you got these people that are evil as fuck, and they're just nasty, they don't even belong in the world, and yet they get to live for fucking ever. So that's the kind of shit it's a messed up world we live in. You know how that is. The new CEO is bad. Oh boy. I know it was just, we got YouTube is the new CEO, has a new CEO now. Huh. Well, besides the CEO, they need to fix the SEO. Maybe if they could tell the CEO to fix the SEO, because the SEO is fucked up on YouTube, because the SEO used to be really good. So CEO, fix the SEO. Then maybe the videos will start getting found, because I always put relevant information in my videos so that it could be searchable. When you have search engine optimization, tell these CEOs, hey, we need to work on that issue. Keep being you and don't change for anyone other than yourself. Thank you so much, Teresa. Great words of wisdom there. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. And hey, if you hear me dropping a couple of F-bombs in here and there, it's just because I had to deal with a fucking bear. And it's like I'm still wound up a little bit. I still have the adrenaline in my body. And just anything can trigger that, I'm just wound tight right now because think about it. A 500-pound bear could have broke into my house and caused damage to my doors, probably went through my fridge and whatever the hell I want to do. What am I going to do? 220-something pound guy trying to, I used to be like 240 something. I've lost a lot of fucking weight. That's another thing that scares me. Like, when you start losing weight, people start, oh, you lost weight. What's going on? Is everything okay? I'm like, oh, fuck, why? Is something going on? Am I dying? What the fuck's happening? Why? People notice I lost the weight. So I'm fucking dying. That's what goes through my head. But yeah, I got a bear coming in here. So yeah, I'm wound up right now. I'm wound up tight. You damn bear coming in and trying to get in the damn house. I'm not going to be calm. No way am I going to be calm. So yeah, if you got someone who might say something a little, like a little smart ass remark in the comments, it might be like, it just might trigger me. And I don't mean to be that way, but I just got wound tight because of a fucking bear trying to get in my house. So, I'm wound up. If I see something like someone doesn't care, I'm like, well, fuck you then if you don't care. Like, what the fuck you're like, why don't you come over here and deal with the bear yourself? See if you care. You know what I mean? Like, damn, like I'm dealing with this shit, But hopefully, I'll hear something in the news. Maybe they'll relocate the bear to a place where it needs to be instead of in this neighborhood, potentially breaking into someone's house. When you're cooking food and you got the food smells ventilating outside. This morning I went outside and I was doing some yard work and I smelled somebody cooking breakfast, Yeah, this is when you're cooking breakfast on the stove and you have the ventilation going on from the stove, the overhead ventilation, As soon as you have the fan going on, the hood fan is like sucking all that smell outside. And I'm smelling a whole breakfast. I'm like, damn, I'm hungry. I fast, so I don't eat breakfast till around 12 or 1. I'm fasting. I eat breakfast late. I purposely starve myself till like 1 or 12 or 1. It's just part of what's going on in my head mentally. I'm like, yeah, I hear fasting is a good thing when you have this kind of anxiety, especially when it comes to certain things that you're trying to avoid happening in your life because you want to live as long as you can. So my mind goes in these dark places, but I try. Oh, maybe I need to. Oh, keto diet. Oh, try to stay away from too many sugars and carbs. You don't want to feed the demons. You want to kill the demons. Eat a lot of broccoli. Have a lot of healthy foods with a lot of antioxidants. Let's fight whatever's in your body that's trying to take over your soul. Don't let it win. Fuck that damn thing. Let it destroy itself. You destroy it, attack it. Don't let it take over. Same. Let's see what we got out here. Bobby, I just had a birthday in October 2nd. I turned 51. Well, happy birthday! I was scared if a bear was in my house. I'm telling you, it's like, it's what happens. You got a freaking bear coming in your house because you're cooking something. That's the way it is with me. And, I don't know if I showed you guys, but I have this system in here. It's backup power. The power is on. The backup. Oh, it's hot in here. But there it is, backup power. I got backup on the wall. You guys see backup power? Back on the wall. I got a signal in here now. I'm trying to get to the corner so you can see it. You got up there on the wall. I can zoom. Oh, damn. How about that? So when the power goes out, yeah, why do I got a washer and dryer here? Because they stop working. I'm not even getting into the whole bullshit of why. Like I said, Shit happens. Watch my other video and roll with me. You'll find out why this happened. But yeah, right there, power. Power. It's I'm trying to turn this damn thing around. There we go. The power. I'm trying to get back into the house without any kind of situation. All right. So what it is I have 30 kilowatts of power, 30 kilowatts of backup power. Now, so what happens is, yeah, oh, the washer and dryer. Well, here it is. I mean, you were talking about it. That's the replacement. I had to get the, the problem is I was trying to do my laundry one day and, hold on, turn this around. And it's like both of them stopped working, but one of the doors was left open. I'm like, well, why the hell's the door left? I didn't need the door open in here. And the other thing, it wasn't working. I'm like, thinking to myself, sabotage. I'm like, there's no way that both of them are not working. So I come up to my conclusion, and I shared that on the other channel on Rolling With Me. So if you haven't seen that video, it's on there. It kind of explains what the hell's going on. But yeah, so I'm ready for any hurricanes. Because hurricanes, they go from all the way, they go all the way to the East Coast. They're all around the East Coast. You can have them way out South Florida, all the way to the Carolinas, New Jersey. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're near the coast, if you're within an hour or so from the coast, you're going to get some good winds. And so with me, being further south, I wanted to be ready for power outages. So I figured, you know what, have the battery backup with the solar panels, and I could be with my own power, independent, and not worry about the grid 7 days a week, 365. So basically, I can cut the cord from the power company, technically, I guess, and be able to be self-sustaining with my own power every day. Every day, just every fucking day. Don't even need it. But unfortunately, due to certain ordinances and regulatory things in all this governmental shit, depends on what community you live in, as part of a occupation, what do you call it, occupancy, it's like that certificate of occupancy is allowable with these certain things being met. And one of the things that has to meet the criteria for a certificate of occupancy is being tethered to the electrical grid. So that means that you have to be connected to the electrical grid in order to have a CO issued so that you can be able to legally occupy your residence. Kind of bullshit, isn't it? So I have to be tethered, I have to be connected to a utility company in order for me to be in compliance with this local government law, this freaking ordinance, where I need to be tethered, I need to be connected to the grid to be in compliance with this certificate of occupancy that's governed by, each ordinance, community, city, town. So if you disconnect yourself from the grid and cancel your services, then you revoke that certificate of occupancy, and technically you'd have to be forced out of your house, and it would not be livable, and it'd be condemned, basically. It's kind of drastic, but that's the way the shit goes. So then you're stuck having to pay a connection fee, which is a minimum fee that the utility company charges you to be connected to the grid, because you have to be connected to the grid to satisfy the certificate of occupancy, which really sucks, especially when the power company can just raise those rates as high as they want, right? I mean, there are some governmental controls over certain things, but some things they can get away with. So yeah, so they up your base fee, your connection fee, to compensate for not getting any payment for using electricity when you're using solar. Oh, because I'm producing my own power, and they're buying power from me. So basically, they are buying the power I'm producing because I'm producing more power than I'm using. So they're buying it from me, at a 1-to-1 ratio, right? But some of them around here are not that way. Some of them buy it at wholesale, so you're really getting screwed. So that's when you really need battery backup so that you can do some energy arbitrage. Just go ahead and use your own energy, and especially if you have a time of day where you have to pay more for energy. But that's the situation there. So figured I'm gonna make sure that I have all these things. And this was all the stuff that was planned ahead of time when buying this house. Like everything was put into the calculations. When I had sold a house, got proceeds, did a couple of financial moves, got a couple of loans. I'm not getting into all that shit, but all this stuff led to that, and I just wanted to have this security of, if anything happened and I was not able to have any kind of income, can I be able to still live in my home? And I figured if I had electric bills that were unaffordable and they were like $300-400 a month or more, and it's like, okay, if things got stressful, that's a lot of money a month that I have to throw away to electricity. So what if I didn't have to pay electricity anymore for the next 25, 30 years? Will I even be around that much longer? But I figured, why I just have this safety blanket. And part of me is ready to, it's like this, if homeowners insurance gets too expensive, part of me is just like, do I really need it? But I do, because contractually, you're kind of stuck having to have it unless you can be mortgage free. Then you can be able to have the choice to get away from health cover. Homeowners insurance. But it's a big risk, because then you're self-insuring. Then you're basically like taking that gamble that if anything happens, then you don't have the money, you're screwed. And the other thing with insurance companies is, if anything happens and you do have insurance, what are the odds that they are actually going to pay out the claims? Because, things are getting a little questionable with insurance companies, especially every time we have hurricanes. Are they really going to pay the claim, and are they going to give you a hassle? Is it going to be like 2 or 3 years before you get any money? Where are you going to live? What's going to happen? So it's almost at a point where, damn, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, So if there was a way that I can make enough money to pay off all my debt, then I would probably be in a position where maybe I'll just cancel my damn homeowner's insurance and just take the gamble. Because what are the odds something happens? Oh, well, yeah, the odds of something happening when you cancel your homeowner's insurance policy probably ends up being greater, because it's the way karma is. It's called bad luck. It's called jinxing yourself. The week after you had canceled your homeowner's insurance policy to save yourself thousands of dollars, because, I'd rather live and eat food that's healthy instead of having to buy cheap food like pasta and shit that's going to kill me. It costs money to eat healthy. It really does. You can eat cheap. Just buy damn pasta and stuff. You get handouts and all that stuff's, a lot of it's full of carbs and sugar and starches, and you're just doing your health a disservice. So it costs money to eat healthy, and it sucks. So it's like, well, I'm not trading my health for having to pay high, outrageous homeowners insurance, because then I'm increasing the odds of having a heart attack or some other kind of health event. So I might end up dying because of that before any kind of claim ever happens on the house. So it's like you're shifting the risks from one side of the spectrum to the other, to another thing. So I'm shifting the risks over. If I continue to have homeowners insurance, which I have to at this time being, if I continue to have that, then I'm going to run out of money to have the ability to buy healthy food, which means that I'll have to buy cheaper food, which is not healthy, just to survive, and then increases the odds of me having a catastrophic health event, which will lead to my demise. So it's like, which risk am I willing to take? Risking my health by not being able to afford the food that keeps my health at a higher level, or not have the insurance just in case something bad happens, or, it's devastating to your house, and, without it, you would be homeless and no way to replace your house. That's the way I'm thinking mentally right now. And so I'm thinking, what can I do? What can I do? So if I play the crypto market right and take a gamble and empty out the rest of my retirement and go on do something crazy. What if I got enough money to pay my mortgage and all my bills and everything else off? What if I had that option? Who knows? Maybe I live in in another world. Maybe this isn't even real. Maybe this is all just a game. Everybody around me, they're not even real. Yeah, nobody's real. This whole thing is a game. You got NPCs everywhere. NPCs are walking around. This is all a game. We're living a like virtual world. This is it. This is a simulation. We are living a simulation. That whole bear was an NPC. That's what's going on. How you doing? I got Tim out here. If you guys get a chance, smash the like button on here. Show you have some opposable thumbs. Damn, I better drink some water. What the hell's going on? I'm like chatting away and I forget that I need to drink water. I better do it now. There we go. We got, can you please give me a free legendary? Zachary, what's happening there? Legendary. Hey, if you guys could call in the crew, call in the troops. Let everybody know there's a live stream. Share this on social media. Try to get people in here. Let's see how many people we can get in here. I know it's possible. I mean, damn, it's so frustrating. It's almost like being in a coma. I don't know what the experience is, but imagine being in a coma and you can see and you can hear everything, but you can't say anything because no one can hear you because you can't move your mouth. But yet you're trying to say something, you can't. I feel like I'm being silenced by YouTube, and I have all this in my life to share, but I'm saying it and nobody hears it. Nobody's seeing me. Nobody's hearing me, only except for 22 people. And in the back of my head is like, well, 22, but what about like 2 million people? Like, what the fuck's going on here? Why am I not being heard by everybody? Why are they not part of this? Like, don't they deserve to be part of this? I mean, I'm sure they're missing out on a lot of stuff. I mean, they're missing out on hanging out with you guys. Like, this is a chat right here. Like, we are just a community here. So they're not only missing out on whatever shit's going on in my life, they're missing out on being part of the chat, being part of this. And it's great. I don't know. I wish that everybody can just pop in here and, be part of this. All right, pre-ordered Jody Dean's Mallet movie. Oh, man. See, everybody's doing so good with YouTube, and I took the wrong path, I think. I took the wrong path. I don't know what it is. I think what happens is I feel like maybe I just got tired of the trolls. I got tired of the toxicity. I know there was a lot of amazing people, and there still are like a lot of amazing people right now in this chat. And it's like I kind of just went in my own world for a while, just kind of focused on other things. And a lot of the toxicity came from other channels that were trying to disprove my content, other channels that were trying to debunk my content, trying to make me look like a liar or make me look like a fake or all this shit, people do to try to get views and and YouTube fame, they try to fuck other people over. And I feel like the act of other people doing that stuff, it just like to the point where I was like, fuck it all. I got to focus on other things because there's other things going on in my life that need to be dealt with, and I was like, after a while, I started feeling a disconnect. I'm like, well, damn, I'm alone. There's people out there that I used to engage with, and I feel like I'm missing out and they're missing out, and I just don't want to leave everybody behind. So I came back into the YouTube world, because I was taking a long break, like you guys saw me like disappear for months. And so then I came back, I'd randomly upload. I figured I'd kind of like gradually get back into it instead of trying to go all in, because I got so many things going on in my life, and it's like I don't want to set any, expectations too high, and then I don't deliver. So I try not to, come in full speed ahead and then pull back, because I feel like if I do that, everybody's expecting more. So if I ease in, and just kind of balance my life out right now and try to deal with everything else that I'm dealing with, and then once I get past that hurdle in my life, once I get past that point where there's more clarity about everything, then I'll know what direction to go. Because in the meantime, it's like I'm trying to focus on now and my life now, and trying to absorb as much of the nature outside and as much of the fresh air, and trying to just live life because I don't know what's happening, and I don't want to miss out, and I don't want like my last days to be stressing out about YouTube. So I want to just get past this, and then after that, I could be so consistent and start uploading more often, you know. But if I don't take care of myself emotionally, because think about this, you can be very healthy, physically, and be strong and feel invincible. But if you don't have your mental health, then, you're just gonna just fall apart somehow. You can be strong in every other way, but you got to be strong mentally too. And I have a lot going on in my head, and it's a lot of things that I'm dealing with. And a lot of it comes down to health anxieties, and this comes from just having anxiety. I have what do you call it? Besides the OCD, I do have it's a mild case of OCD, but I have generalized anxiety disorder. A lot of people have anxiety. It's a common thing, right? So it's within the norm. But at times it is overwhelming, and I try to like flush some of these thoughts out of my head, and try to like erase, kind of like a reset, you know what I mean? And just try to focus on happy thoughts, instead of the things that consume me. So yeah, I want to be able to share things going on in my life, but I don't know how to title. Like, I don't, I've been doing YouTube since 2007, and I still don't know how to do a video title or thumbnail when it comes to like something that I would think anybody would be interested in watching. It's like, that's my problem. It's like, how do I deliver content to YouTube? What the hell do I call it? Like, if I'm just going to share a part of my life on YouTube, and it has nothing to do with ghosts, because I'm trying to just say, do something away from the house and not focus on stalkers or any of the paranormal or creepy content, just genuine happiness. Like, if I just share happiness, how am I going to do that? And when it comes to titles, like, how do I title a video? Oh, here I am, me just being happy. Who's going to watch it? If you had a notification, from YouTube, and, oh, look, Bobby uploaded a video, and then you look at the title, like, it's me with a new video. And it's what the title is. Here's my new video. Like, Who the fuck, like, is anybody going to be interested in it? But if you have a video like, yeah, some crazy guy with an axe just tried to chop my window down, so Psycho Man tries to crack my window. Yeah, that might be interesting. But, oh, just me going for a walk. If that's a title, who the hell's going to watch that? I don't know. So I struggle with that. I struggle with that because I feel like every time I upload a video, it has to, the title has to represent something that's going to draw attention. And you don't want to just have a title that represents something crazy and then it's not in your video because that's clickbait. So it's like, what do you do when you're just having your regular day away from any potential causes of anything crazy and you're out in nature and nothing weird or crazy happens and you got like 20, 30 minutes of footage and you come home and says, oh, I had a great day. I want to share this with everybody. I want to go upload it on YouTube. And you're like, all right, well, so it's me here, me going there, but nothing significantly crazy happened. Nothing that's going to make you jump out of your seat. Nothing that's going to like pique your curiosity. Like there's going to be no elevated event that draws you in because you're going to look at the title and go, oh, just driving around exploring places. And somebody will be like, driving around exploring places. That sounds like it's so fucking boring. I'm not even going to click on that video. But, you know, if I'm driving around exploring places gone wrong and some psycho person, you know, something like that, yeah, somebody's going to watch it. But if nothing went wrong, then who's going to watch it? So I feel like in order for somebody to watch something, something bad has to happen. Something crazy has to happen. And it has to represent that in a title. And it has to at least show it in a thumbnail. And so I wanted to live stream for the longest time. And I'm like, well, I'm not live streaming because what the hell am I going to live stream about? Like, it's so boring. Like, it's so fucking boring. Like, when shit does happen in my house, it's like, it's not convenient. It's not convenient for me to go live streaming. It never usually is. And so it's like, okay, well, this shit just happened. Like a bear tried to get in the house. I'm like, I'm going to live stream. I'm going to live stream because now I have something to talk about because something just happened. So I'm going to live stream it now. Like, let me go ahead. Maybe the bear will still be here after I do all this. And I call the animal control. You know, I'm out there with my piece. Like, okay, let me get the live stream going because maybe the bear come back. But even if the bear didn't come back, at least I have some stuff that I just got to get off my chest. Like, it just happened and I'm pumped up. I'm like, I'm live streaming this shit. And so that's where I am. And that's why I did a live stream because this stuff happened. So I want to be able to do things like that and upload videos, you know, based on just everyday things and not just because something out of the ordinary, something crazy, something intense, something just insane happens. And I'm hoping that this can work. And I don't know, maybe get advice. Maybe I could do a poll and ask opinions. Like, what kind of title would draw you in? What kind of title would you be interested in my everyday out and about situation? Where I'm just walking around exploring places or just going here, going there. But it's nothing, you know, nothing elevated's happening. Or maybe something does happen, but it's, you know, short-lived. It's not like the whole content of the video. And it's like, you know, I know some people, you know, yeah, it could be like 1 minute of craziness and that's the title of their video and the rest of it, 40 minutes is nothing. I try to keep it in line with what, you know, my content's about, you know? So I don't want to like mislead anybody. You know what I mean? That's the thing. All right, we got, who's out here? I'm doing good. How you doing, Ginger? We got Isabel, we got Ginger, we got Fawn, we got Tim. Who else is out here? Homeless guy out here. Please let me know if you have any questions. A lot of people do, Bobby. Damn. How you doing out here? Drink a lot of water. Yeah, I know I got to drink, you know, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. It's good to stay hydrated. What is that? I thought I saw something, or is it just me? You know, it is always something. It's always possible that you might see something. You know, it's very, very likely. Nice to see you. Long time. Hey, Ginger's out here. Corin's out here. Hey, how you doing? So maybe there's something there that we saw together. Who knows? You know, you never know. These days, everything's crazy around here. YouTube ads gets really annoying. Isabella, yeah, I guess it is. You know, YouTube itself is annoying because I look at it this way: having over 2 million subscribers and only 26 people in here. That's a fucking as annoying as shit. It's not fair for those other people. You know, there's people that you probably know that are not here because YouTube's not sending notifications. Fix your shit, yeah, YouTube. You gotta fix your notifications. Everybody's missing out. What the hell? You know, I could be. You know, what if I'm getting married next week and I want to show you my new girl? You know, I got a new girl and I want to show show you who she is. You know, YouTube is not going to show anybody nothing. But unfortunately, nobody wants to put up with me right now. I wouldn't even want to. I have trust issues, so it's really hard for me to trust anybody. You know, it's really hard because I don't know what people's intentions are. You know, it's like you put yourself out there on YouTube for like 16 years, like I have, right? And you start to lose trust in just the general, I guess, the general dating world. That is, when it comes to dating, it's like you lose trust because you don't know if that woman that you're interested in, or maybe interested in you, if she knows of your existence on YouTube, and if she's only interested in you because of YouTube, and because maybe she has a false impression because she may think that you have some kind of fame and success because of YouTube, and then she has an ulterior motive. And it's like the things that go in the back of my head, it's like, well, I don't know. I don't have YouTube fame. I don't have YouTube fortune. YouTube, it's to me, it's not viable, but it's there, and it's reaching out to some of you, which is great, but it's definitely does not represent my financial status, because this is totally, it's nowhere. It's not getting me anywhere. If I was to try to live off YouTube, I'd be living in a tent right now. So the problem is people are misinformed, and then they jump to conclusions. So I have trust issues because I feel like if any woman's interested in me, it's because they're gold diggers, because they want me for the wrong reasons. And my fear is if I have to get a certain surgery done and they remove a certain part of my anatomy, then I'm no longer going to be interesting to any woman ever again. And I'm hoping and praying to God that that never happens. And I'm going to find out Monday what is going on. And then, of course, then I got to wait another week after that to find out from my urologist what this other situation is going on and what needs to be done. And so that's where I get a little scared about that, because, you know, no guy wants his manhood cut off. That's just not, nobody. I don't think anybody wants, like, that's just, I can't. It's like, okay, well, it's either you cut that off or you're going to, you know, your life expectancy is going to be 18 months if you don't cut it off. Cut it off, and you might be around another 10, 15 years. And then you're thinking, oh, damn, what the hell do I do? It's a gamble, because what if it doesn't get cut off and you're still around for another 10, 15 years or even more? It's a gamble, right? Like, no, how does anybody know your destiny? How does anybody know it? Like, they can't just put an expiration on you. Oh, yeah, if you don't do this, you don't do that, this is going to happen. How does anybody know? So there's a lot of questions I got, and it's like, these are the anxieties I'm dealing with. And so, yeah, I've been absent from YouTube because of all these things that I'm trying to wrap my head around. I'm trying to deal with emotionally. I'm trying to keep myself together. And I have friends who are there for me, but some that I feel like I'm just burdening them. I'm like overwhelming them with, you know, my fears and anxieties and my long-winded messages. And, you know, I don't want to do that to people, but at the same time, I don't want people turning away from me because I'm too much, because it's too much for them to handle. You know, I don't want to be that person, that friend who is overwhelming, you know, and all my problems and anxieties and my health anxieties. And it's like, I'm turning to someone for advice. I'm turning for someone, you know, to someone who I care about for comfort. And I don't want to be that person that's trying to dump everything on somebody, but I'm hoping that, there's someone there that I care about who's actually accepting of my communications and my fears and my uncertainties, and looking for their reassurance, and just looking for their support. I'm hoping that everybody understands that I'm going through a lot, and I'm trying my best to be a good friend, but it's hard because I'm alone, and I want to have the reassurance from somebody else, and the comfort, and knowing I have good friends that are near, that I don't have to spend all day driving to visit. And then, I'm going through this. I don't feel like I'm alone. I don't feel like this is happening without any, buddy there to talk to about it. So it's a lot happening. So I go on YouTube sometimes and just reconnect to everybody, and it really helps. But nothing replaces being with your good friends who you consider family, and just talking about whatever it is that it's on your mind that's making you feel so overwhelmed, and sometimes it's depressing. I have more of anxiety. It's not really depression with me, it's anxiety, it's the fears. And I know living alone can lead to depression, but I just have the anxiety. It's the wound up side of me. It's the not knowing what's going on. It's the fear that everything's happening. It's I'm always thinking worst case scenario. I'm always thinking this is the worst case. This is, I'm dealing with like my life is over. This is my mind thinking my life is over. Like I'm living on borrowed time. This is not my home anymore. This is someone else's home. This is my hire, whatever. It's like my doctor asked me like 2 weeks ago, do I have a living will? Do I have a will? And this is the oncologist from the cancer specialist. They asked me if I had a will written out. And I'm like, why the hell are they asking me this? Then they asked me something about a do not resuscitate and whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so that shit caused me anxiety. Because I'm like, why are they asking me this shit? They're doing all this blood work. They're doing these tests. I got all these ultrasounds. Now I have a CT scan done. This is happening. That's happening. I'm going to all these different specialist doctors. And then I go to the cancer specialist. And then they ask me about writing out a will. I'm like, why? Why? Is this procedure? Is this like, do they know something I don't know? Like, that's what scares the hell out of me. So it's like, there's things like that happening. Like YouTube is on devices since February, oh my God, 2005. Mamma mia, 2005. I also have hard to trust it. That's right, Teresa, hard to trust anybody. Ginger out in Canada. Hey, I'm doing good, Jennifer. Hope all is well out there. Mamma mia. That's what's happening. So I had some wildlife come to the door. We'll see what happens when the news, I'll keep an eye on the ring camera community as well. Sometimes I get updates on the ring community when things like this happen. They'll be, oh, there was a bear here too. Like I'm not the only one dealing with this. Well, how many people had bear trying to get in their house? Like me, a bear actually trying to get in the damn house. Because, the bear was looking around and here, is that better? I get some light. This is like a good soft light right here. How about that? That's like perfect lighting. Like it's even light. It's right there. It's soft. It's almost like I have light diffuser on here. Wow. Let's see who's out here. Hey, I love you. Thank you so much. What is it, Hazel? I don't have my glasses. I left my glasses across the room. Damn. Oh man. Did anybody phone go off Wednesday? Yes. There was a national emergency broadcast. It was a emergency broadcast test on Wednesday at 2:18 p.m. They had a test at 2:18 p.m. on Wednesday. The National Emergency Service, Wednesday test. So you probably got that emergency alert on your phone Wednesday at 2:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, that was the government sending their signal to your phones. You know, I guess, you know how it is, prepping for doomsday. Is that what it's all about? Or are they pinging your phone to track where you are? Well, I don't know. I hear so many conspiracies about that. I'm not even getting into that. I'm hear people talking about, oh my God, they're shooting 5G energy at you. You know, now you got these vaccines and you're going to turn into zombies. I'm hearing some crazy shit from people. I'm like, what? I don't even know what the hell. You know, entertainment people. There's a lot of stuff. Like, what the hell's going on in this world? I don't know. You know, damn. You know, but we've had these tests before. You know, this isn't the first time that we've had these. You know, emergency alert tests. But this is, you know, more commonly they'll have local ones done in your local community, and they might have it on the cable television or the radio. You know, you might listen to it, but it's not as often on your phone unless you actually have an Amber Alert, which is an actual alert. But yeah, so it was kind of a nationwide test this time. Well, across the whole country, wasn't just located into any particular town or city or area in a state. You know, it wasn't no Amber. This was a test. That's the way it goes. But anyway, damn. Yeah, I like standing by my light. So you got your multi-frequency tones coming out of your phone there. You know, multi-frequencies. There we go. I found a place to hold this. Look, this is perfect fucking lighting. Sorry, sorry about, you know what, for every F-bomb I dropped, I apologize. I am still a little wound up about the bear, and because I was like saying, oh, fuck. I kept saying, fuck, there's a fucking bear. And I kept saying, and I think what happens is because I kept saying the F word so much today, you know, after, you know, trying to have my dinner. Then now it's just kind of coming out of my mouth, and I don't mean to do that. It's kind of like, it's just happening more naturally because I had dropped a bunch of F-bombs when that bear was out there. As I'm running to my safe, getting my GU and N. And then I go running out there and say, fuck, that fucking bear's coming in my fucking house. And now it's like, it's in my head. It's like, F. I'm wound up. Maybe tomorrow I'll be slipping. I don't want to be like dropping any F-bombs tomorrow. Trying not to do that. I got so wound up with the bear, but that's going to happen tomorrow maybe. Again? No, maybe they'll take the bear to where it needs to be so it's not trying to get into people's houses. Hopefully, you know. We don't need any more of this. Hey, Bobby, just caught. Hey, JC World something. Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to read without glasses. All right, guys. Smash that like button. Share this live stream. Let me know you're alive. Let me know you're out here because, you know, I'm alive for now. I was going to wrestle a bear and then I'd have the ring footage to show it. That would have been fun, you know. Imagine that, showing the ring footage of me wrestling a bear. Yeah, damn. Interesting stuff. The things people do for YouTube content, right? I should get my glasses, really. But yeah, that lamp right there was like perfect lighting. It was like perfect damn lighting for the whole situation. There. I just heard something up there in the ceiling. I heard it again. Turning off that light. I legit heard something. I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, I'm hearing stuff in the house. So I go around, walking around, see if I can find anything. Is that what I do? Just walk around. Do I find anything? Something's in my house. Hear something? Anybody in here? Is there a bear trying to get it? Is there a bear? Bear back there? Bear? Is it a bear? Hello? Is there a bear? Is there a bear in the house? Hello? Imagine like something said hello back to me. That would be crazy. Imagine like legit, like, oh, that's kind of creepy right there. Like, damn light. Imagine if like I just went in the back room and then we heard something outside the window. And then I grabbed my flashlight and it's the bear again because maybe they can't get him. Because you know how it is. I mean, what are they going to do? They can't be in like 10 different places at the same time. If they're going up the street, animal control is going one way, the bear's going the other way. They got to have their dart guns, right? Shoot, you know, how they do that, you know. Make the bear a little sleepy. You know, the bear gets a little nap, bear nap. All right. Oh, we got 69. We got 69 thumbs up. Hey, 69, what a number. I tell you. All right, let's see. Papa Bear in the house. There you go. I got F Green Shirk. Who else is out here in the chat? It's JC World of Wonders. What did I miss, Bobby? Yeah, well, you missed the early part of the stream when I had somebody try to break in the house. They were about 7 feet tall, maybe 500 pounds. A lot of hair, a lot of paws, big snoot sniffing around. You know, when you have a hungry bear, you know, the problem is you're cooking late, you cook a dinner later at night. I end up fasting breakfast, so I eat later, and then my dinner gets shifted to later. So it's like just about dark by the time I'm done with dinner. But it was worse because there was times I was eating at 9, 10 o'clock at night for dinner. I don't know. But yeah, we had a bear who was hungry. Maybe you smelt the food. Plus, I was ventilating some of it outside because I didn't want to have all the steam from the stove, you know, coming in the house, steaming up the house, raising the relative humidity up, and then the air conditioner's running more. Even though I have solar power, you know, solar stops producing when the sun goes down. So then I'm borrowing energy from the grid, although I could just cut the grid off and run batteries, but then, you know, the batteries, they have a life cycle, you know. Every time you cycle a battery, it's one less cycle it has left to live. Think about it that way. And I have the batteries for the purpose of backup power. So I want to retain the efficiency as much as I can with the batteries so that when there is a power outage, that I have the power to continue running the house as if nothing happened. But I for about a week, I did run just off the grid just for the hell of it, just for the fun. I was like, oh, I'm gonna turn the main breaker off, like in the actual panel, and you know, there's the panel that the batteries connect to. So we're gonna cut the power coming from the grid to the rest of the system, and I'm gonna run just off the batteries. And the whole house ran just fine, air conditioning, everything was running. I didn't have to do anything different except for just get up and do whatever. Alrighty. Hey, we got Tim's eyes for, oh, Melissa, Tim's eyes. Wow, F Green, can you leave for now? What the hell's going on out here? Got Rachel McGowan in the hizzle. How you doing? Yeah. I had to turn off my ringer so it made so loud, and there's bears in Georgia. I didn't know that. Yes, yes, indeed. You got bears. We got these crazy fox squirrels around here, too. You know, big squirrels, man. That's giant squirrels. Holy crap. Well, who else we got? We got 24. We got Jeff Gordon over here, 24. All right, let's see. Who else we got? Hey, Rachel's in the hizzle. Who else is in the hizzle? Isabel King. Oh, please. The bear doesn't. Oh, my God. The bear doesn't even fit in the door. Yeah, well, the problem is when you have a double French doors for your front door and they lean their 500 pounds into your door with the intentions to try to get in because they smell food, that opening's wide enough because you got 2 whole doors. So, and there's glass in the door. So that's kind of a scary thing. Think about that, okay? Because these 2 doors right here, they both open. That's wide enough to, you can drive a car into the door opening if both doors are open. So you literally can drive a car through here when both doors are open. Probably not my Tesla, because my Tesla is a very wide body vehicle, but a compact sedan could fit through there. But that's the situation there. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see, this is funny, Mamma Mia. Hey, Tim, I've been busy. Yeah, the Tim is, Nicole, be respectful. Absolutely. You got to be respectful. And you know, the guy, you know what it says? You know who says about respect? You know, it's like, think about this. You're running a family business and you know, you have people working for you. You know, there's a level of trust and a level of respect that we have for each other, you know. And the same thing goes with the YouTube community. It's like we have respect for each other. We gotta treat each other with respect, be caring, be kind, be nice, be thoughtful. You know, don't be that rat. Because, you know, you got guys that want to be a fucking rat. You know, they're going to be a rat bastard. They're going to do things behind your back. And you know what you do? You catch them in the act. And then you tell the boss, hey, you know what, this guy, he's a rat. We need to wrap him up and take him down to the shore. We need to take him in the trunk of the car. We got room in the trunk. We can take him down there. We're going to wrap him up in the blanket like a cannoli. You know, we're going to take him down to the ocean and let him sleep with the fishes. You know, that's what we're going to do. That's all you got to do. And everybody's happy, you know, solve the problems. You know, when everybody wants to give you a hard time and they're trying to break your balls, you know what you got to do? All you have to do is let them know who the boss is. Say, hey, don't fuck around here, because you know what? This business that we're doing here, you're part of this. There's a level of trust. There's a level of loyalty. And the moment that you step outside that door, you know, you're on your own. And if you try any kind of funny shit, don't think you're going to get away with it. You know, you're working in a business like this, you're not going to scam the guy who's running the business. And so people think they can get away with scamming their own companies, you know, trying to take advantage of the boss. You know, you're working hard for the boss is happy. You're cheating the boss out of money, you're going to find yourself wrapped up in a cannoli. I don't know where that conversation is going, but yeah, we all need to be respectful. It's the way it needs to be. Like, be respectful to each other, be kind, be nice. Life is short. You know, we're all people. We all have feelings. We all have emotions. You know, we all deserve to be happy. We all deserve to feel good. We all deserve to have respect. Nobody needs to be nasty to anybody. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense, because by default, I don't want to feel pain or feel anger. I don't want to feel disrespected. And I'm sure the next person agrees they don't want to feel that way either. So why would anybody want to project that onto anybody else? Why would anyone want to make anyone mad, make anybody feel aggravated or disrespect them or inflict any kind of emotional pain or physical pain? Why would somebody want to do that? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't compute in my brain, because it's like, I wouldn't do that to you, so why would you do it to me? I wouldn't disrespect you. I wouldn't wish harm upon you. I wouldn't wish bad things to happen. I don't want you to be in pain. I don't want you to be upset. I don't want you to be angry. I don't want you to be sad. I don't want you to feel horrible. Like, now, if somebody is deserving of it, if somebody's really a horrible person and all they're doing is inflicting pain on others and just being a nasty, mean son of a bitch, you know, all they're doing is hurting others, and they're disrespecting, and they have no moral values, and they're just being as bad as possible. Like, yeah, maybe we're just not going to give them the time of day. Maybe we're just going to cut them out of our lives, ignore them. And if you want to be a vigilante, that's on you. You know, you want to take the matters in your own hands. Oh, well, I don't like how he's treating that woman. I'm going to take care of this guy. You know, like, I know how we feel like deep down inside, we want to be that hero. We want to be that shining knight in armor. We want to be the guy, that woman, whoever it is, to protect somebody we care about or protect an innocent bystander out in the street. We see somebody ready to be harmed. What are we going to do? I'm going to jump in. I'm going to help somebody. I'm going to save somebody. I'm not going to just watch like an idiot. Oh, yeah. But some people can't help it. I mean, what if you're paralyzed in a wheelchair and you happen to witness that? It's like, that's emotionally scarring to see something that you wish you can be able to stop from happening, and it's happening right in front of your face and there's nothing you can do about it. And then that just leaves a scar forever. So for every day that I'm physically able to do something, I'm thankful and I'm happy for that. I'm glad, because what if somebody needs me? What if somebody needs my help? What if something's happening and I could prevent somebody from getting hurt and I'm able to save somebody? If something were to happen in front of me, I'm going to be proactive and do something to stop it from happening. If it's something that's going to cause them to be in danger, I'm not going to just sit there and let it happen. But at the same time, am I going to take the law in my own hands and decide what kind of punishment they get? No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into the middle of the situation and prevent anybody from getting hurt, and then get the law involved and stop this person from doing anything. Whatever force that needs to be necessary, whatever force necessary, whatever needs to be done to de-escalate or to keep the person from harming the other person. Whether I got to tie them up, whatever it is, I don't care. Whatever it has to be done. We got to knock them on the head with a big pumpkin or something. We've got a lot of pumpkins out here right now. Whatever it may be to tame the person down, to keep them under control until the law can take care of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a matter of respect. So why would I disrespect anybody? So nobody should disrespect me. Just like you shouldn't be, nobody should disrespect you, right? Do you deserve it? What did you do? Did you shit in somebody's cereal? Did you piss in their Cheerios? Did you do something bad that you deserve to be, treated like some bad person? No, right? I don't know everybody out here, and I would assume everybody here has got good intentions. I don't think anybody's out here to, to inflict any kind of emotional pain or distress or any kind of anger onto anybody. I figure we're all just civilized people experiencing a chat together in a live stream, and some guy in his 50s out here, just sharing what's going on and just trying to recuperate from what I figured was going to be a bear damaging my friggin' doors. And then I figured, there's more money I don't have to try to fix another problem that I have to deal with. That's kind of where that was going. Ooh, that light keeps on coming on. I'm scared. Oh my God, what's happening? There's a ghost in my house. I'm going to run like hell. Like, am I really going to run? I'm not scared of nothing. Nothing scares me. I'm not intimidated. I don't get intimidated with nothing. I get pissed off. I get angry about things. And I have anxieties about my health because, there's certain things that we have no control over when it comes to our bodies and health and things that happen inside our bodies. We can only control so much of it. And some things just happen no matter what choice you pick in life. Certain things just happen. All right. Give this video hearts. Thank you so much. Love hearts. Hearts are good. Let's see. Who else is out here? Where has the year gone? I know the year just goes by so damn fast. That's the problem. The year goes by so damn fast. Absolutely too fast. Tell them, Bobby, there you go. That's the way it is. It's the business, the business. Hey, Misty, what's happening? Maybe one day when if I can get back to being, financially well off like I used to be in the past, where I was able to do whatever I wanted, of course, within the, boundaries of the law. I'm not like saying, do whatever you want, regardless of whether, don't be going 100 miles an hour and, don't be reckless. I'm just saying, be able to have the freedom to do the things that I used to be able to do, without worrying about not having the money to do those things. I want to be in that position again, where if I wanted to go here or go there, I can do that. If I wanted to donate to a family who needs money, that I'm able to do that. If I wanted to, just go out and explore the rest of the world, that I have the money to do that. Or take care of any kind of big medical bills, and not leave anybody the responsibilities of my debt, just being able to be in a position to do that would be nice. So I just got to figure out what I'm doing with my life, I feel like I kind of, I don't know what happened, but there was a time in my life where I was very successful, and I lost all that. Right now, I'm just focused on making sure that I'm going to be around. So going through all this with the doctors and everything. So once I get past this chapter and then know what the hell's going on with me and my existence, then I'll worry about, how I'm going to fix my financial situation. Because right now it's like my financial situation is a disaster, but it's like, why worry about it? Because what if I don't even live long enough to even worry about it, and that's kind of where my mind is. And it's a damn shame to think that way. And that's why I need to, get past this. I need clarity, I need answers, I need to know what the hell's happening, and hopefully, hope and praying that it's nothing that, it's all these fears and anxieties that I'm dealing with. It all comes down to just the fear and anxiety, and nothing comes of it. And, I get a clean bill of health, and that's what I'm hoping for. And I'm praying for that. It's like, I always feel like, whenever you do a lot of good in the community and you do good for others, you feel like, you feel good about yourself, and you're like, oh, I did so good for everybody. And it's like, maybe the odds are, in my favor, nothing bad's gonna happen. Then you think on the other side of that, like, wow, it's the people who do good things are the ones who end up leaving this world early, and it makes it a shame. And it's people that don't do good, who are like people that are doing bad things, are the ones that somehow manage to stick around much longer and live longer. I'm like, well, that's not fair. So I'm hoping that, things will be fair. I hope things will be fair. Anyway, you guys are amazing. I'm going to have to go. Be careful. Don't stress yourself out, Bobby. Yes, I know. It's hard not to. 26 out of the month of flying. Holy crap. I know the time is just nuts. Mamma mia. Oh my God. You keep on hearing things? Oh crap. How is the ghost? I don't know. I've been talking so much, it's hard to know what's going on with that. Anyway, I got to go because it's getting late. It's like 10:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I didn't get that.
Stop it, shut up. Oh, damn freaking watch. You know why I don't like AI? You know why I don't like my smartphones doing this, interrupting my live stream, and why I don't like my AI devices, my smart speakers interfering? You know how, so you see the anxiety that I get? Do you realize when my watch went off, how I got anxious? Like I started yelling at it. Did you notice that? Like when this like smart speaker, the Alexa, decides to go making noises and just kind of disrupts my conversation. Do you know how you see the anxiety that comes from me? Do you see how wound up I am? Like my watch started talking and I got so anxious. It's like I started to have almost like a panic. It was like I started panicking and I got anxious and I got angry and I got fearful. Like, why? Why did I do that? I did. But you shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. See, I get anxiety. It was doing it again. The reason why I get anxiety is because I'm afraid that the watch is going to compromise my privacy, that it's going to say personal information or triangulate or do whatever the fuck it's going to do. And it's going to do it in a live stream, and it's going to say my birthday, social security, all this bullshit, because I don't know what the hell it's going to say. I don't know what it's responding to. And that's why I get anxiety, because I think my watch is going to say shit that's not supposed to be said online. I don't know. So I start panicking. I start talking over it because I don't know what the hell it's going to say. I don't know if did it think I asked hey, did I ask a question like, yeah, what's my birth date? Oh, like, what's my social security number? What's my bank card number? Like, maybe it thinks I asked one of those questions. It's going to say, okay, well, this is the number you have. Call your aunt and uncle, and this is the number, blah, blah. And I'm thinking it's going to spill out some kind of personal information that I would not stream on a live stream, or somebody else's personal information that's associated with me. And so I freaking panic. See, I'm having anxiety. There's no reason why these devices should be making sounds or speaking as if I spoken to it. I did not ask my watch for anything. I did not ask this smart speaker for anything. I did not ask anybody. So nobody should be talking to me. No smart speakers should be saying a word to me. None of that should be going on. So you see what happens? The anxiety I have because I'm afraid it's going to say something that's going to be something that I would not want to put on social media for the privacy of myself or my friends or family. That's the bottom line. And I get anxiety because I don't know what the hell it's going to say. They are all connected. I know they're spying on us, listening to you. I know there's times where I just like log out of the damn accounts. I get so frustrated. Every time when you say the S word, it comes on. Oh, damn. Yeah, I got my blue blockers, 9th of November. Holy crap, what the hell's happening? That's then. When you gonna be back? I don't have those smart speakers. I hear bad things about. I know it's kind of scary. Sometimes I give them something to listen to. I'll create a scenario. I'll create, fake information just to feed into these spying speakers, just to entertain, just for the hell of it, just in case anybody is spying. I'm trolling them by doing that. There's times that I'm not even want to say it because it's not even. I'm trying to keep this G-rated, but let's just say I live alone. I don't always walk around fully dressed because I live alone. So I'm like, I'll give you something to look at. If you got a camera and you're spying on me, like telling my AI devices, I'll give you something to look at. Oh God. Yeah, but that, like it is. It's just so hot down here. The humidity is so much hotter here than it was up north. And so I'll go for walks, and like as soon as I get in the house, I'm like taking everything off. Like it's too damn hot. I'll leave my tank top on, but everything else comes on. I'm like, I just can't. It's just too freaking hot, But of course, since I have windows, when I say everything, I mean I still have my boxers on, but everything else, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it is. It just gets so hot. Like you go walking, and I am sweating. Like what is that? The humidity is insane, And it's like, okay, why am I sweating more than usual? I'm thinking, well, what can cause me to sweat more? Why am I having drenching, soaking sweat where it looks like I peed myself? Like my shorts are soaked. I'm like, why is it that bad? And I think back and I don't remember it being that bad in the past. And I'm like, well, why is this like this now? Is it because I live in a more humid climate? Is that why? Or is it something with my health? Is something bad going on in my body and why I'm producing more sweat? And is this mean, this is only creates more anxiety. So like not knowing, if this was something for my, normal for me or not, like, because I wasn't spending every day walking 20,000 steps, 10 miles a day or more. And in this freaking hot heat and humidity, it was much cooler when I was doing all those steps. So I don't know. I have no baseline to really compare it to. So I can't come up with anything. People hacking the smart speakers are talking to kids and telling them, oh, Jesus. Well, that's just a scary thing, It's like, you just don't know. I don't know. That's why I got the camera. It's a little shutter on the AI back there. There's a shutter on it. There's a little shutter, actual physical shutter. I have the camera closed. That's one way they try to keep an eye on you, I'm telling you. All right, guys, you're amazing. I thank you for being here in the live stream. Like I said, sorry if I had any F-bombs. I've just been wound up and I was like dropping a bunch of F-bombs when that bear was out here. So it's like I just somehow when I do that, it's like it carries over. It carries over and then I actually just start slipping. It just slips out of my mouth. It's kind of what happens. If you were here and you had a bear, like 500-pound bear, look like it's gonna bust your door open. I'm sure you probably be dropping a couple of F-bombs, you know. Hot flashes, mamma mia. Damn. Oh boy. We've heard worse. There you go. Oh. Oh, would you guess what I'm doing? Ooh, turning on my computer. Oh, look, I could see myself. Oh, wow. Huh. Interesting. Some interesting stuff out here. All right. Well, I guess I better get out of here. I got to take care of some things, you know. I got to get my blue blockers on. I got to settle down. Try not to let the bears, you know, get in my house. You know, I do have the right to bear arms. Or, is that right? Bear arms. Bear arms and bears and bear arms. Bear something. I don't know. I'm so confused. Yeah, confusion. Very common. Very common around here. All right, we're all those. I swear. There we go. Absolutely. All right, guys, stay safe out there. I might delete this live stream because this live stream kind of went in all kinds of directions, and I'm trying to kind of stay. I guess try to be a certain, you know, there's kind of a certain thing that belongs on this channel. I feel like this kind of went all over the place, and I don't know. I got to think about it. Maybe I'll do a poll and ask, should I delete this in the next 24 hours or leave it up? You know, maybe do a poll. Do I leave it up? Do I delete it? Because I just want everything to align with the way, you know, the direction that I'm trying to take the channel, and I don't want something all over the place that, you know, I feel like people are getting whiplash because they don't know what's happening. You know what I mean? I don't want to, like, somebody who's been watching for like 15, 16 years, say if they get a notification tomorrow and they go to this live stream and they go, well, damn, I don't like what I see. I'm not subscribing. So I just don't want this live stream to ruin the rest of the channel because, you know, I kind of got carried away with the F-bomb and then, like, started talking about other shit that probably people can care less about. It just was all over the place, you know, just random. I don't know. I feel like it's a point where it's just fucking babbling. It's just nonstop. Like this is what I got to fucking deal with. You know, I'm unsubscribing. You know, this is what I got to fucking deal with. You know, I'm unsubscribing. You know, so this is what I got to fucking deal with. You know, so I'm I swear I just said that before. Hey, love you. Thank you so much, JC World. Isabella, how you doing out there? Huh? Isabella. Good night, everybody, or good morning, whatever it may be, because there could be different times everywhere. We know that. All right, I got to get out of here. I got to turn off some lights. I'm trying to save some energy. You know, I put solar energy into the grid, but at nighttime I'm using the energy that's, you know, from the grid. So the more energy I use at night takes away from the production I use during the day because I get the credit during the day from the sun. So it starts to eat at my credited solar energy. And so the more energy I use, it's less that I have credited because it's consumed. If it makes any sense, I'm sure it does. So turning off some lights. That way I can make the most out of the solar production I had earlier today when I have those credits left over. You know? All right, you guys are amazing. Stay safe out there. And yeah, smash that like button for what it's worth. I'm probably going to delete this live stream. And yeah, I don't even know if, you know, YouTube's kind of screwed me out of super chats too. The super chats used to work. I don't think they work anymore because I remember every time I did a live stream, I people were commenting in super chats, and I was able to read this shit too because it's like so much easier to read. But I don't know, YouTube kind of fucked me over with that. And it's like the worst time in my life to be fucked over by YouTube, like financially, is when I am dealing with all these medical things going on, these uncertainties. And like, this is the bad time. This is like the worst time because, it's like I put a lot of my heart and soul into the YouTube platform, and I've done it over the last 16 years. And that I feel like YouTube, it's like, okay, we're just going to take away everything from you right now. And, we're taking away all your viewers. We're only going to leave you with about 20 or 30 people. And then the rest of the other 2 million, they're never going to see your videos again. I'm like, that's heartbreaking. Because, we established such a big connection over the years. And it's like, well, why disassociate me with millions of people that we used to have a connection with? It's saddening. It really is. It's like, did you hear that? I heard something. The hell was that? Sounded like something happened in there. It sounded like something happened in there. It really did. There we go. All right, I got to get the hell out of here. I'm probably going to delete this fucking thing, this live stream, because I don't want it, being the thing that people think this channel's all about. Because it's not about this live stream. It's just, Bear was trying to get in the fucking house, and I was like, oh, I'm going to grab a damn phone. I'm going to go stream. I'm going to go stream whatever else is going to happen. You know what? Because it's just like interesting shit. It's like crazy shit. I'm like, I'm just going to do it. Because it would, like, who's going to watch it if I'm not doing anything crazy or being part of a crazy situation? You heard it? Teresa, you heard that, huh? Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. I heard something. It sounded like it was coming from my laptop, my notebook, whatever, my fucking MacBook. There we are. All right, stay safe out there. I got to get the hell out of here. I got to do my night walking. I do my weightlifting during the morning. I don't do my weightlifting at night because, I try to raise my testosterone during the morning time to give me an energy boost to go walking. But, like when I'm doing my weights, like I keep a couple of them. This is how obsessed I get with lifting weights. I keep weights right there, just waiting. Yeah, no pun intended. Just waiting right there, just waiting. I keep these here just waiting for the moment. You know what I mean? Just both of these. Because I'll be huffing and puffing in here before I go outside, and then I got my weights in the garage. I got my weights out in the back lanai out here. I do my workout, then I go for my walk, and then I repeat that cycle. I repeat that over and over. All right, everybody take safe. Do you remember the Fonz on this TV show? Oh, yes, I definitely remember the Fonz. Hey, I remember the Fonz, yes. Henry Winkler. Yeah, nice guy. Yeah, nice guy. Definitely remember the Fonz. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be it for now. I'm going to have to end this session here. How many pounds are those? I got 50-pound dumbbells out there, 35-pound dumbbells in here. It's like this. I'll go like with the 50 pounds, the 35 pounds. Then sometimes I'll load them up with about 60, 65 pounds. But it all depends on what I'm trying to do that day, because I'll do more repetitions with lighter weight to build definition and strength. And if I want to build bulk, then I'll go with the heavier weights in less repetitions, but with heavier weights. And lately I've been wanting to just build strength and definition. I'm not trying to bulk up like I used to years ago, because years ago I used to bulk up a lot. Then of course, when you bulk up, you have to have a lot more protein and carbohydrates. And I'm trying not to have too many carbs. So I'm just for strength right now, you know, keeping it different. You know what I mean? Plus, too much weight, it's bad for your joints. So it depends on how it is. But that's how it goes there. But anyway, hope everybody stays safe out there. And that's going to be it for now. Yeah, when those weights, I'll do like 20 reps each and then repeat. And then 20 reps again. Then I'll do push-ups. Try to do at least 50 push-ups and then do more reps. And then I'll rotate in between. Then go, outside, do more push-ups. And I got my little push-up elevators, where I can, do a hot, push-up where I can go lower to the floor and keeps my hands higher up, and then I go lower. So then I can just, my weight distribution, I can lean forward as I'm going down and pushing back up. And then, when I have that different position, it actually puts more weight on my, in my upper body. All right, well, that's going to be it for now. I got to get the hell out of here. I'm actually going outside after this. I want to see where the hell that bear went, and maybe tomorrow I'll find out. If anything happened, if the bear's been relocated or not. Just got to find these things out. It's a fucking mystery. It's a mystery. Don't know what's happening. Damn, I think tomorrow I'll stop with the freaking F-bombs. Do you know, like, even when I was making videos on this channel, I would never usually said F word. I say freaking, like, oh, that freaking clown, oh, freaking this, freaking, frickety, freak. It was always me saying freaking. See, so I had a way of controlling my F-bombing by saying freaking. And so if you guys remember, like, watching years ago, especially 2015, 2016, 2017, I was like, oh, what the freak? Oh, freaking this, freak. It's like, that's all I was saying was freaking. And then I don't know what happened. Years later, the freak turned into fuck. And I'm like, oh, fuck this. It kind of transitioned over. I think it's because of the way life has treated me over the years, to the point where it's like, my kids all grew up, married, live on their own. There's no sense for me to sugarcoat my language anymore. I don't need to substitute the F word with another F word. So pretty much at that point in my life, it started coming out naturally. There was no partially censoring the F word anymore. So that's kind of what direction I went. When my kids were living with me, I would, oh, freak this, oh, freaking. Now that I'm living by myself, it's, oh, fuck, that's kind of why that happened. That's just the way life is, I guess. But you guys take care. I used to use a tire and pull with rope. Yeah, there's a lot of fun things. I used to, you actually used to climb up the ropes, one rope and the other, like Spider-Man. Fun stuff. But me, with doing TV antennas, radio antennas, all kinds of antennas, I'd be climbing up antenna masts, climbing up the side of roofs like Spider-Man. All kinds of crazy. Going up these ladders with 20-foot masts in my hand, trying to hold a damn steel mast, that weighs probably about 65 pounds, and I'm climbing up a ladder with this mast. And the mast, even though it may weigh about 65 pounds, when it leans over a little bit, that weight multiplies, because then now you have leverage of the weight, and now it's amplified. So if it happens to lean over, if you get a little wind, and then that 65 starts to feel like it's 300 pounds, it gets heavier. So you're climbing up a ladder, and you just kind of start to move one direction or the other. That thing will try to take off on you, especially when you have an antenna on it. Because there's times where I was like, oh, fuck this. I'll have antenna masts. I'll have a 16-foot antenna on top of a 20-foot mast, and I'm here holding this mast in both arms while I'm trying to go up a ladder, and the thing is like doing this, and the wind's the antenna's going like this, so it's kind of causing a ripple through the whole entire mast. So it's like, once you kind of get that momentum going, the thing is wrestling you like a gator, and you're trying to hold the mast, and the mast is swaying, and you're trying to hold it with two hands, and that antenna that's 16 feet up in the air, that momentum starts to kick your ass when you're trying to hold that mast. And then you get a little bit of wind going, and then forget about it. And then you're on a ladder at the same time. The crazy things I've been doing. But that's what happens, you know. Yeah, there's an easy way, you know. Take a section at a time. Don't try to do it all at once. But you know me, I'll be trying to do it all at once. You know, then that's the chance I take. Are you going to be try to vlog every day? Vlogtober it is. It would be nice, but I don't know if anybody would be interested in just like a usual everyday vlog because it would be no significant attention getter. You know, like not every day is going to be like, oh, this happened, that crazy thing happened. This is going to be the thumbnail. This is going to be the title. You know, this is going to be the major draw. And like, it's just going to be another day in my life. Now, if that's going to be interesting enough, then hey, you know, doing a daily vlog, that's great. As long as that it's going to work. You know, I don't want to waste anybody's time. So let's see what happens. But yeah, I used to, let's see, guys. All right, guys, take care. Be safe. I got to go before this phone battery dies. Because once this phone battery dies, I'm in limbo. The live stream gets stuck into purgatory, and then there's no coming back. There's no coming back once it's there. It's like that's it. There's no way we can fix that problem, and this is how YouTube is. You know, once you're in purgatory, you're not getting out of there. You just have to deal with that. You know, I don't know. It's like 10% battery left. Omar and them are trying to do this for October. Yeah, I know Omar's doing this. You know, that's a challenge for me because Omar, you know, I try to, like when he's doing a video, I try to space my uploads so that they're not on the same day that he uploads. That's just how I've always been. You know, like, if he's going to upload on a Wednesday, I'm going to upload on a Thursday or a Friday. Like, let me have a little time between his uploads so that it gives enough time for his viewers to watch his content. And then, you know, a day goes by and then they're ready to watch more content. And then I'll slip in and upload a video. And then I feel like I fill in that gap. But, you know, when you have someone uploading every day, it's like, well, then there's no in-between time. There's no break. So then I don't know where I'm going to be able to squeeze my video in there because everybody's going to be watching, say, his videos, right? And then nobody's going to watch mine because they're going to be busy watching his. And, like, not everybody has the time to watch everybody's YouTube videos on YouTube. Like, if you were to, like, subscribe to, like, 20 people, and all 20 were uploading every day, how would you have enough time in a day to watch all 20 of them, you know, if they're all uploading every day? So if everybody uploaded once or, you know, twice or 3 times a week, then it's more easier for you to watch all of those people that you're subscribed to. So it's a challenge for me right now because there's so many people doing the same thing. So many people that are subscribed, that I have mutual subscribers with. You know, it's not just like one person, it's numerous people. And so everybody in October is like going on this like streak of every day uploading. And so they're uploading a lot of stuff relevant to paranormal, to Halloween, to the creepy stuff. And so with everybody doing that, it's making it harder for any individual content creator to be able to be seen because nobody's gonna have time for everybody. They're gonna pick and choose the best of the best. So if you're not in the top, say, 5, you know, people you're subscribed to, you're gonna miss out. And I feel like that I'm at the bottom. I don't think I'm at the top. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not giving myself enough credit, but I feel like, you know, a lot of my friends who make content, they're way at the top. And then like, I try to space my videos away from them so that, you know, when they upload them and a couple of days goes by, you know, somebody wants to, you know, then they're like, okay, well, let's watch Bobby, you know, because we've got it out of our system. But I feel like if your favorite content creator is uploading every day and I'm like at the bottom of the list, then no one's going to watch me because they're going to be preoccupied watching all their other favorite content creators because they're uploading every single day and you only have so much time in the day to watch videos. So October's been a bad month for me so far when it comes to YouTube. It's been a really, really bad month. I've taken it's like I look at my stats, I'm like, okay, channel just literally it just took a 65 to 70% cut in everything, totally, just the whole thing this boom, gone. Where'd everybody go? because everybody's on the October bandwagon. And so I don't think I can survive that. So I either do a upload every day and hope for the best, or just wait it out until it's over with and then get back to normal. I don't know. I got to figure it out. It's frustrating. It is, because it's just so many people doing it at the same time. It's different if it's just a few people, but it's like the whole world is doing that. Like, I guess October is like people celebrating Halloween in every part of the world, it seems like, right? It's not just here. It's like that's where people get the whole let's do it. All right. Hi, Bobby from South Africa. Hey, Bashal, how you doing from South Africa? Awesome. All right, guys. I don't have a lot of favorites. I mainly look for your Bob. Thank you so much. If YouTube was not broken, maybe the odds would be better especially during this more challenging time for me. This whole October thing is much harder on me. It's besides things I'm dealing with the doctor visits and uncertainties in my health. I feel fine. I feel invincible. I feel strong. I feel like I never get tired. I can babble on forever. And proof is right here in live streams. I keep hearing damn things. What the hell is that sound? Damn. I hear something. All right, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go crazy. What the hell's going on? I keep hearing stuff. Every time I turn around, I hear something. And it's what the hell? Do you hear it? Do you hear it? I hear it. What the fuck's going on? Do you hear that? What the hell is that? I fucking hear it. I know it. Don't tell me I'm like, Bobby, you're hearing things. I swear I hear it. Ceiling. Do you hear it? It sounded like something scratching up there. What the fuck is that? Do you hear that? I swear, I'm hearing. Okay. There's shit going on. Is it coming from up in the damn ceiling? Yeah, something like that, like a tapping and rubbing or something. Like a rubbing and tapping. Maybe someone's having a little good time in the attic. A little rub here, a little tap there. Oh shit, means we're gonna have a bunch of babies or whatever the hell's up in there. I'm telling you, you live near the wilderness. You don't know what could be creeping up into your attic. And, do you guys think it's paranormal? Do you think I've got an animal up in there? I keep hearing it. I don't know. So you heard that as well, Teresa. Sound like a ceiling. It's a tapping. So you hear tapping too. I think it's a ghost. What the hell? It's a clown. Miguel, you never know. You never know around here. What in the hell is going on? All right, now what do I hear in here? I don't know. I think I'm just... This is nuts. I'm just going to hear a bunch of stuff. So you heard something, I heard something. Oh, hell's breaking loose. Hell's breaking loose, guys. That's what's happening. Hell is breaking loose, and we're going to deal with that. Sure, no animals? I don't know. Something's up there. Something is definitely up there. What the fuck? Okay, I heard something. I don't know what was coming from up in there. I don't know. Where is it coming from? I'm trying to listen. Sounds like it's above my head. It's up there above my head. Damn. Maybe she in the house. Damn. Is that lady? It's very faint, but you can hear it, huh? I don't know. Damn lady coming up in here. What does she want with me? Oh, crap. All right. Now I'm going to take this to another level here. What I got to do, walk around and there ain't nobody like hiding in the house? I don't remember these being... It's the same, like these always end up open. I don't get it. Like, why do those end up open? Like, the insanity. Yeah, somebody would be... There's another exercise equipment there that I have there. Hang it on there and do pull-ups, chin-ups, and you name it. There ain't nobody in here. They would be in here, they'd be caught on camera right there. I don't see anybody. There's zoom on this. I don't know what's going on. This thing is zoomed in for some reason. I have no idea what the hell's happening here. You guys heard that, and I heard it. We both heard it together. Heard something. I don't know. It sounds like it's coming from. Shit. Is it still working? My battery died on my iPhone. I had to plug it in. Oh, damn. I'm kind of stuck in the room now. I can't do anything about it. Now, what happened? Do you guys still see me? Is it working? I need to turn the brightness up in here now. I'm kind of tethered to this now. I have to plug in. But there was something was going on out there. Out in there somewhere. I'm just like waiting and watching, right? No, just waiting. Damn, I wish this cord was longer. Okay, I'm tethered. I can't even pull the cord on this right now. I'm surprised this let me back into YouTube. I figured once the battery died in the iPhone, that was it. I plugged it back in and it let me resume the stream. It was the weirdest thing ever. Don't know. I gotta kneel down here. It'd be much easier. There we are. All right, so something's going on. But anyway, I need to end this live stream. I'm glad you guys were able to stay here during the live stream. At least now I can properly end it without being in purgatory forever, because that almost happened. Really, legit, almost happened. That would have been a mess. But I got to get out of here. Stay safe out there. Thanks for being part of this. It happens. It actually done it to me. Mamma mia. I've got to figure out what the hell's happening in this house. The sound keeps going in and out. I don't know. It's crazy. All right. I got to go. Take care.